Hello everyone. You are listening to Perilous Pursuits, a live D&D podcast where a bunch of us nerdy-ass friends sit around and play D&D. In this chapter, we follow the adventures of the Menagerie. Warning: some content may not be suitable for all audiences. And now, let's jump into tonight's episode of Perilous Pursuits.
Okay, we doing this?
You ready to go?
What?
Yep.
What are we doing?
It's called D&D.
Oh yeah, I got my money in that.
Okay, why don't we start with Andros giving us a little story about what happened last week.
Oh no, we're mixing it up, aren't we? I nominate Ray.
Okay, Ziff, where did we leave off at the end of the start of last week?
You and I were discussing whether you should eat the halflings.
Yeah, I know. But
And Bart
where did
and
we
I
start? We were
decided-
still in town, right? Okay, Ziff says,
Okay, so we were in town, and we bought things, and then we walked on the road, and the fucking paladins left us, even though they promised they wouldn't. And then we found some halflings that looked tasty, but nobody let me eat them. But I got a cape from them. That was really cool. Also, my sword talked to me, and
He was
now
a
we're on
pretty
the
cool
road.
dude.
Now we're walking on the road. Oh, and also, Andros is now wearing shoes around his neck.
Oh yeah,
So we call him the soldier now.
Oh,
He's got the
That's
soles
bad.
of his shoes
That's
around.
bad.
I hate
bad.
that pun. That's worse than Dad's. And then you know it's bad.
And now we are here.
Having a
Just the
long
road.
rest.
Yeah, we're having a long rest on the road.
The end of the second day of travel, and you guys are just bunking down for a long rest. Who's on first watch?
I'll go. We have to. Practically all of us have to go at some point, so might as well get it over with.
Okay, Varn, and who are you having your watch with?
Let's say Ziff, because I like this. I don't know. I want to talk more about the sword. Not
Okay,
that there's
you
much more.
and Ziff, you're on first watch. Give me a perception check.
Or that's great. I got a 6.
Okay, and Ziff, your perception.
14.
Okay. Okay, so that'll be the perception for your watch. Is there anything that you want to discuss on this watch?
I'm going to. Ziff, has the sword done anything else recently?
Well, it talked to me. Didn't you hear the recap in my head?
I. No.
Oh,
It
okay,
talked
yeah,
to
no,
you.
it talked to me, yeah.
What did it? Did it sound evil or anything?
No, it seems fine, I think. It just wanted drugs.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna try to touch a sword and start like with my other hand. I'm gonna be rubbing my forehead and I'm gonna be
Consent?
trying to
Consent?
think really hard.
You're touching Ziff's sword?
Yeah, I'm touching Ziff's sword and I'm trying to think really hard, trying to see if the sword can hear my thoughts or anything.
Ziff, are you letting him touch your sword?
Well, you didn't ask, so no, I probably would not allow that.
So if you would like to try, you can make a check or roll to try and touch his sword without consent. It'll be opposed by
So I
whatever.
want to say something about
I'm
Henry
screeching.
Crabgrass right now.
Yeah.
Ziff, can I Can I have consent to touch your sword? I
For what purpose?
wanna feel it.
Man.
Oh God. Just the tip.
Just a tip? Okay, first I'm gonna need to...
Polish
I
the
get...
pommel.
Do we have consent?
Do we have
Yes.
protection? Do we have protection for this?
Oh man. No,
I'll be fine.
Andros is having a wet dream right now with Noreen, just with you guys talking.
Oh God. I had to listen to that again today.
Oh yeah, that was special on the drive to Vernon today.
Why? Ugh. I hated that voice so much.
Okay, so Varn, if you touch the sword, I need a wisdom check from you.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to...
Wisdom saving throw.
10 plus 2, that is a 12.
Okay. The sword says to you, "Hey, man. Who are you?"
My name's Varn. Little, not really little sword guy. What are you called?
My name is Elwyn.
Elwyn. Ziff,
Yeah.
did you know the sword's named Elwyn?
I didn't ask.
Well, it's kind of rude, you know? You should ask the person's name first.
I'm also gonna touch the sword. See if we can talk all together.
Well,
So,
it's speaking out loud. So
three-way.
You're all talking to it.
Oh, okay. I can hear it.
Yeah. He
Okay.
speaks audibly.
Okay.
Here, I thought its name was Chom.
Elwyn, why can you talk?
Well, it's like far out, man, and like it's just like the way that life is now, you know?
I love this guy.
We found you in like a special secret area in a dungeon. Do you know how you got there?
I was like minding my own business, and like all of a sudden I was just like trapped.
Inside the sword?
Yeah. Can you believe it? It's
Who are
like
you?
far out, man.
Who are you? Before you were trapped in the sword, like
Still Elwyn, I imagine.
Yeah, but I mean, what was your who were you like? Like, what were you like? Were you always this?
Nah, man. I mean, I was an elf.
You were an elf?
Yeah. But not a cool kind of elf.
You sound quite cool.
I know, man. Chicks dig me.
I don't know what else to say now.
Are you gonna like try to control me in some way?
Control? Man, I just like to groove. I like to
Okay.
dance. You know? Don't you like to dance?
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's all, man.
All right. Is there anything that we can help you with to like get you out of the sword or something?
You got any you ever heard of spice?
Spice? No.
Yeah. Maybe if you can find some spice, that would be good. That'd be rad.
Can you take spice in your current form?
Is there like a slot somewhere that I don't know about?
Yeah. I'd like to know. Quite intriguing for me.
No, you just like rub it up and down the side of my blade.
All right then.
Or mushrooms. Mushrooms would be good. You got any mushrooms?
No.
How about
You
sood?
already.
You heard of sood? Sood's real good, man.
Nope, not into that either, I don't think.
Well, you let me know if you get a hold of some.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go on patrol now, maybe, around the camp.
Okay. You notice that it's a really cold night, and it's kind of cloudy, kind of overcast. There are no stars, and there's barely any moonlight. But you don't notice anything odd, and the rest of your watch goes uneventful. Who do you wake
Like
for the second watch?
When I'm walking around the outside of the camp when Barn isn't nearby,
Yeah.
I'd like to ask Elwin a question. I don't know if he'll respond to me or not, but I'd want to ask him if he knows anything about the cult of Chardalon.
Yeah.
But I don't want Barn to know about that.
Okay, no, it's easy enough for you to be on patrol and kind of have a private conversation.
Okay.
So away from Varn, Elwin will say, "Yeah, Chardalon, man, she's the shit, man."
You were a follower of her?
Of course. Isn't everyone?
I think just you and me.
Oh man.
I don't think anyone else.
How long have I been in this sword, man?
I don't know, but nobody really knows who a Chardalon is anymore, I don't think.
Oh, that's tripping, man. And he kind of goes into shock. He's just like, "Ugh."
Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'll head back to Barn.
Who do you
And
wake
I'll-
for the second watch?
I'll wake up Dagger. Wait, Dagger's in a tree. I don't bother with Dagger. I wake Andros.
Noreen, not too quick. What? Huh? Oh.
I'll wait, Krev.
Okay, Kriv and Andros on second watch.
Andros wears a towel around his waist.
Kriv?
Hey, Kriv.
What's that? Sorry?
Hey, Kriv.
Can you not hear me?
No, we hear you.
You
You're on
guys can-
second watch.
Okay.
You're with me, Kriv. It's Andros.
What was the towel? What was the thing about the towel around your waist?
Oh, I must have rolled over into a puddle there. That's just drying off.
What?
I'm a little worried about Neverwinter.
Why?
Well, the paladins that we just ran into, or were supposed to be going with, they're the order of what was that again?
They are Pelor.
Of Pelor.
Priest of Pelor. Yeah.
And well, I am a Hell Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So our creeds are quite opposite of each other. I'm worried of how they're going to react.
Yeah, so they're pretty inflexible, those paladins.
Oh yeah.
You're pretty flexible, eh? You get along with everybody.
Yeah, well, I like to. I follow the order to get power, not to follow just because they're rules.
Yeah. Paladins are all about the rules.
Hmm.
At least those guys. Well, when we get to Neverwinter, we probably will meet up with them a little bit. Maybe you could hit the tavern or do some shopping or something while we do that. We can meet up after. What do you think?
Yeah, that would be great. But it'd probably be smart to not mention that you have a Hell Knight in your party.
How about this? I'll say we have a hell of a night in our party.
Ah, that sounds better.
There we go. No hell night. We just have a hell of a night.
Are you excited about Neverwinter?
It's been a while since I've been there. Yeah, I've gone in there once or twice, but I mostly stick out to my cabin. No real need to go into Neverwinter.
Yeah, we're kind of close to it, right?
Yeah, it's just off to the west there, a little bit southwest. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it. I have a little commission I'm looking forward to. Need to find like a jeweler or something like that. We've come into some money, and your shield looks fantastic. Yeah, I just want a little trinket to remind me of us and where I came from and all that. So, and something to work with this feather here, which has probably saved my life more than I'd like to think.
Yes. You don't go anywhere without your the feather.
No, I'd probably be in the Underdark right now if I didn't have this thing, or I'd be a mush puddle in the Underdark.
Ah.
How about you? Is there any plans you want to do in Neverwinter? Any in the big city?
Not much. I haven't been to a city like that before, like in that size. So I'm just a little intimidated.
It's pretty neat because you can find pretty much any shop you're looking for. Lots of taverns, lots of different people. It's a major city. If you're looking for something, you pretty much probably could find it there somewhere. And it'll be interesting to see.
I wonder.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was wondering. We've been on this. We've been on this journey since the beginning, and I still haven't taken my creeds yet as a paladin.
Oh, have you thought about that?
A little bit. I'm not really too sure. I've been just reading up a lot about this order, but I just don't even know where to even begin, where to find if there is a temple of conquest or not.
Well, that could be one of the first things we ask when we get to the main gates. I'm sure there's an information booth there.
Yeah,
it'll
that's true.
New people will tell them where to find things. Yeah, it's a big city, man. You can find whatever you want. So what orders are you again?
I am the Order of the Conquest.
The Conquest Order?
Yes.
And do they have? Do you know if they have temples or groups throughout Faerun? How did you come into this?
Well, how I started was coming from my
your patron.
What? Sorry?
That was your patron?
Kind of. I was in a search. I was in a dark a moment of my life, and I was looking for a search of power, and a mysterious stranger found me.
I remember we
and
talked about it,
and yeah, we talked about talking about. So I'm not too sure. Like, I haven't been taught anything. I've just been kind of doing my own studies in it.
Okay.
but I would like to get some proper training.
Right. And the town you came from, did they have a library or something that had a bit of information for you?
Yes, but how I left that town was quite quickly. I did not like to look back.
So I'll show Kriv my my soul necklace and say I saw LaRue the other night. She blessed this necklace.
Oh, yeah?
She blessed this necklace that Dagger gave me. It means so much more now. I'll never remove it. I gotta thank that Dagger.
What happened?
Well, I don't know if you remember what it smelled like before, but I saw a unicorn appear. Well, first she was a demon, but she transformed into a unicorn, and we had a conversation. Yeah, I think this is going to be my new focus and my new spell focus for connecting with LaRue, since it was touched by her and modified by her. Not sure. And I kind of show him a butterfly made out of shoe soles. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It almost looks like I have a bow tie around my neck. Man. You know, I wonder if I could get this fur mail painted to look like a tuxedo.
It will never smell as good as
Have it dyed in certain areas, so it kind of has a tuxedo look to it. I've seen pictures of people in fancy dinners and parties wearing these black and white clothing.
But really, would it change the look of it? Like, it still would be fur mail.
Well, it would be a fur mail that looks like, then I wouldn't have to change into formal wear if we ever have to go to a nice party.
I'm
always ready. I think I might look into that. So
yeah, like you said, we'll be able to find anything in that city.
We should do something to Dagger while he's sleeping.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, he's up in that tree.
Last night I shook the tree and shook him out of it.
What if we have some food, we could build a little trail of, maybe grind down some apples or something like that, or any kind of food, and just create like a food trail all the way up to him. Maybe the ants will kind of climb all the way up to him. What do you think?
That's smart. Yeah, let's do it.
I think we're gonna try that, Mr.
I'll go looking for apples.
Yeah, I go dig in my pack and see if there's anything smushy and sugary that would attract some ants.
What have you got?
I do have
tree nuts.
I have tree nuts. Let's see here.
I'll have a good berry.
Ooh, do you want to waste that though?
They only last like a day though, so
That's true.
If it was,
they're going to be gone
24
tomorrow.
hours. Ray, is it 24 hours or is it a full just to the end of the night?
I'm looking it up as we speak.
Okay, because that would definitely be something that's
24 hours.
So there you go. You got 24.
Yeah.
So yeah, I present the good berry to Andros. I got this.
Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to smush it up, and then I'll just see if I can draw a line of good berry down the trunk to where Dagger is, down to the base of the trunk.
One good berry.
I do have.
It's a really good berry.
I do have some goblin wine. I'm not sure that must be pretty sugary.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna taste. I'm just gonna taste this goblin wine.
It tastes pretty foul.
Foul. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Crib, can you give me a boost?
Sure. And I hold my hands together.
Okay, I'm wearing the feather.
Yeah, no check required. You
Okay.
handle that, no problem.
I try to get up there and I gently pour some wine onto Dagger's groin area.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Oh. That's a 16.
Okay, and Dagger, what's your passive perception?
Dagger's passive perception is 14.
Yes.
So there you go. It's success.
So Dagger's groin gets like slowly wetter and wetter, and then I'm going to just do a little trail of wine down to the ground and see if I can find a. I'll just lead it and see if I can find an anthill.
Okay, make a survival check.
Can I use my nose? I guess I can't. Eh?
What do ants smell like?
Totally different than beetles. That's a 9.
Okay, you don't find ants, but you figure that if this is sweet enough, ants will find it.
All right, I think that's good, Kriv. Let's wake up Dagger last for the watch. Let's not wake him up next.
Okay.
He is
Sounds
last
good.
Oh, somebody's echoey right now.
It's you, Vern.
It's me?
It's me.
Oh. I'll just hope for this is better.
I need both Andro and Kriv to roll a perception check.
And
Use
do I
your
have
headphones, Will.
Can I use my nose? Because I get an advantage
yes,
with
you
my
can use
nose.
your nose.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a 22.
And Kriv?
Smelling.
I got 11.
Okay. I think everyone, because I feel I can hear the echo.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
get. Oh, why can't this work? Sorry.
You
I
do
don't
try
know
push
who-
to talk. I think there's an option to get rid of.
Andros,
Yes.
you see a shadow out in the woods, and it kind of flickers behind a tree. You can't quite make out what it is, but you definitely see that there's some foreign something in the bush.
I'm gonna just walk up to Kriv and just quietly say there's something and I'll say directly behind me in the bush over there. I just saw a shadow.
Okay. Do you want to go investigate it?
Dance.
I'm going to yeah. Let's why don't I make a bit of a commotion and you see if you can come around behind it, sneak
Okay,
around
before you can do that, Andros, I need you to make a save.
A save? What kind of save?
Let me see. This is, I believe it's a wisdom save. Let me just double check. Just make your save, and then we'll find out whether it's wisdom or whether it's intelligence or what it is.
That's a 14 base roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need to know what modifiers to use.
Okay, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a Dirty 20.
Okay. So you succeed, but you feel like there's something that comes over you, and then you shake it off. Definitely something malicious has just been cast on you.
How far away is it?
It's about 60 feet away, in the bushes.
I cast spiritual weapon exactly where I think it is.
Okay. You don't have line of sight to it, but you can cast it on a space that is near the tree that you saw it last. And if we're going to do this, then we're going to roll initiative.
Okay. So is the spiritual weapon up around there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's up. That's what's going to trigger this happening as a response to the spell that was just cast at you, right?
Sweet.
So unless you wake your party,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
they
wake
are
up.
going to remain asleep.
I'm going to
Unless
wake them.
something is loud enough to trigger that they could make their own, that would trigger their own passive perception to wake up on their own.
I'll trumpet through my trunk.
Okay, that'll be an action on your turn.
Really?
Well,
An
I'm
action?
just saying, we're going to roll initiative, and then we're going to see where people line up in this.
Okay.
And if you're top of the initiative, sure, you can do it right away.
But could it be a free action on my turn, not a full action?
I just gave you your spiritual weapon.
Right,
As like
but on my initiative turn, would
yeah,
that
you
be
can
a
probably
free
do it
action?
as a free action on your initiative turn, depending on where you come on as your initiative.
Perfect.
Okay. So, are we running a turn order? Or do you want me to write it down? Oh, you got it up. Okay.
Are we all rolling initiative?
Yeah, you can all roll, but really we'll only be doing Andros and Kriv until the others are awake.
Okay, I'll put everyone's numbers in. Dagger? Dagger's initiative? Or Lear? Anybody?
Art, you're.
I got a
mute.
9.
Hello?
Okay, Dagger got 9. Or Lear. Can't hear him.
I got
Fifth?
a. Andres got a 5.
And Kriv got a 17.
We've got a 17. Hopefully you guys can see this.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't hear Art for some reason. I can hear you super quiet.
Yeah, same here.
I think you must have your mic coming from something. Different source or something.
What's that? You're on transparent mode.
Okay, who else am I missing in the initiative?
I think you're missing me. I got a 4.
Barn got a 4. Okay. I don't know if anybody else can hear Art, but I can.
I can't.
No, I can't hear him.
Okay. So we got the turn order, except for Art whenever he gets his mic figured.
Okay, and the figure in the woods is a dirty 20.
Oh,
That what
dang.
that is? Dirty 20?
Well, yeah.
So I don't know if you guys are aware, but on D&D Beyond, you can actually see everyone else's rolls now.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, now we got you.
Yeah,
Hey!
I got a 16.
16. Perfect. Okay. Okay, we're all good with initiative.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to move our minis around at all.
Well, we need to have a spiritual weapon, and the figure is 60 feet from Andros, which probably puts it over here in the bushes somewhere.
Okay.
Let's just do that. Okay. And the Kriv is kind of like here, facing Andros, and maybe the little fire pits between them, something like that. How far of a range can you cast spiritual weapon?
60 feet.
60?
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. Then it's right beside it. Okay, and Andros, give me a perception check.
Visual?
Yes, only visual.
It's a 13.
Okay. Okay, you see this shadow, which kind of looked like a humanoid shape. It suddenly turns into a bat, and you see it turn into a bat.
Okay.
And then it flies away from your spiritual weapon. But you don't see where it goes. You just see that it takes off into the darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, there's too much. I'm going to leave it there so there isn't. Not that it's invisible. It's just you can't see it through the trees from where it moves.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's too small. Shitty
And
roll.
now it's O'Lear's turn. We're going to skip O'Lear until he's awake, and nothing yet has triggered that. So, Dagger, Andros. Andros,
So
your action.
yeah, I'm going to first of all trumpet to wake everyone up.
Okay, so you sound the alarm. Everybody after this point can then be in the initiative.
I'd like to roll over or go over to Kriv. Is Kriv the pink guy there? Right
No,
below
he's
me?
right here in front of you. This is
Okay.
Kriv.
I'm gonna go over to Kriv and cast light cantrip on his sword. And I'll just give him a scratch under the chin and say, "Go get him."
Okay, Varn, you just heard Andros' trumpet, and you know this trumpet to be an alarm.
What is it this time? Why can't we just have a full night's sleep?
It's a flying demon.
Is it a mouse again?
It looked like a flying demon to me. I think it's pretty serious.
Where did it go?
It's over there to the northwest. It tried to cast something on me, but my willpower pushed it away. I'll pull out my maul, my Morning Star.
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot it was push to talk. But can I see anything over there with my dark vision?
It's less about dark vision, more about line of sight at this point. But I'll let you do a perception roll. See what you can see.
Okay, thanks. I got a 12.
Okay, yeah. You might see a fluttering or a flap. Maybe you catch a glimpse of something in this direction here. You
Is it
don't
just-
have complete line of sight.
Andros, is it just the bat? Is that all that it is?
It might be a
Or an
bat.
owl or something?
It might be a bat. It's hard to see. It's black on black and flying around in those trees.
What
Nothing.
did it actually do?
Well, I thought I saw a humanoid shape that turned into a bat. So we're talking someone with magical abilities here.
Okay.
And it tried to cast a spell on me, so it tried to do something to me. It's aggressive.
You felt like tingling in your balls?
I did.
Okay, I believe you. But I'm not gonna fire wildly because who knows, maybe these trees are alive.
Good call.
I'm going to hold my action to attack it on my turn. Oh, no. Well, as soon as I can see it.
Okay. Now we're top of the order again.
Do you see it, Varn? Does Varn see it?
Not yet, no.
Oh.
It's going to appear over here, and it's going to turn back into a humanoid form, and Varn's going to get a shot at it.
Okay. Does a 13 Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay.
It's an arrow, a bolt.
It is a bolt.
Okay, the bolt hits the tree right in front of him. And he's going to shoot back at you. From behind the tree. Out from behind the tree, you see... Well, let's roll first. Let's see. No, that's not gonna... That's terrible. Okay, so you see something spark and fizzle in that direction, but it kind of lights up the tree, and you see the silhouette of the tree. Like a spell went off behind this tree, and the tree is now not on fire, but it's like a flash that happens behind the tree, and then you see the silhouette of the tree, and then it goes dark again.
Do I get to
Like
move
a
my
lightning.
Smokey says only you can prevent forest fires.
DM? Should I get a chance to move my spiritual weapon? Because I never got to do it on my turn.
The bonus action.
Okay, yeah, you can move it as a bonus action on your turn, but the enemy was not within its range.
No.
Nor do you know where it was to be able to move it. So you can move it towards you.
Yeah, I'll move it towards me then.
I think you can move it.
Oh, you want me to move it?
I think
moved
he can move it.
Yeah, I can move it 20 feet, so I just moved. Oh, it didn't work.
I touched it. I thought I was going to move it, but go ahead.
It's a spittoon, by the way.
It's actually
Spiritual spittoon.
It's magical.
Yeah, spiritual spittoon.
Of course it is.
Yeah, that finished my turn.
Okay, Kriv, your turn.
Yes. Do I know where it went?
Varn just shot at it. So did you see what Varn was doing? Probably.
Sparkles.
Okay, I'll draw my sword and shield and run towards it. What's that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Okay, so I've got an image of a bat, but it's now like a shadow of a figure. And if you run up that close to it and you have light on your sword, I can describe what it is that you're swinging at.
Sure.
Okay. As you come around the tree, you kind of run almost right into the face of this, and it is a humanoid figure that stands to be about 6'6". It has red skin and black hair. It's holding a long spear with a silver tip, and it has red wings and a tail. It's clad in armor and kind of has like little red horns poking out of its forehead. And before you can swing, it says,
Trev, I have a message for you.
Whoa.
That was intense.
And
that's deep.
I'll reply, and the message is?
My master wants to see you. Are you willing to come with me?
Who is your master?
Oh.
What was that words?
That was yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yes, I would like to speak to Ball.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
He's going to start reaching out to put his hand on your shoulder with his free hand.
Yeah.
Are you still going to swing and attack him?
No.
Okay, then
I'll
go ahead. What do you?
Go ahead.
Oh,
I was just going to turn around and wave to the party and yell, "It's all right."
No, they don't even get to hear that. So the moment he touches your shoulder, you teleport away with him. You're just like, whoop, gone.
Counterspell.
I will say Varn and Andros might have an idea as to what just happened. But unless you roll real high, I'm going to say it was happened behind the tree. So make your perception rolls, Varn and Andros.
Okay.
Ugh.
I got a 16.
I got an 11.
Okay, not high enough. Varn, maybe you see like that flash of light again, and then Kriv's gone. All you see is that flash of light.
What the fuck?
That kind of brings us out of initiative. Okay, so we left where you met a character in the woods, and then you willingly let them touch your shoulder, and then you bamfed away. You just teleported to you don't know where. And you suddenly appear on a rocky outcropping in a vast cave. And this cave is probably like 300 feet tall and maybe 1,000 feet wide. You're not even sure how wide this cave is. You just know that the ceiling is like 200 feet above you, and you're on a rocky outcropping that's no more than like 30 feet across. It's like a 30-foot circle of rock, and you're standing on it, and all around this 30-foot outcropping is a lake of lava, that is about 100 feet below you. But even from this height, you can feel the heat of this lava kind of emanating upwards, and the light that it gives off is glowing off of the ceiling of this cave. And you appear beside the red-skinned, horned, winged, armor-clad devil, and he says, "Wait." And he takes one step away, and then he like instantly turns into flame, and then poof, with a little bit of smoke, is then gone again. The only thing you see on this pedestal of rock is a stone table at one end, and what looks like a little footstool at the other. So it's not like it's still made of rock, both the table and the footstool, but they're like opposed to each other. One is at one end, and this little table of tables at one side. This pedestal is at the other side.
Okay.
Is there anything
oh,
else that you want to know or that you do?
I'm just gonna take off my sword and shield and just kneel and wait for him.
Okay. You wait about 10 minutes. You can hear the lava bubbling and churning, but it doesn't seem to really be flowing anywhere. It's just a lake. It just kind of sits there and boils. But it's like a slow, steady boil, and the lava is thick. You wait another 10 minutes. Nothing. It's totally silent in here, other than your own breathing, your heartbeat, and the sounds of the lava. There isn't any other creatures or other noises. It's actually soothing. It's a calming, soothing kind of silence.
Okay. After a while, I'll get up and walk to the table and want to inspect the table, see what it is. It's just a stone table.
Okay, yeah, roll investigation.
Okay. That is a 14.
Okay. You can see that the table is kind of more, you get the sense that it's more like a desk. It kind of has you can see as you walk around it, there's a little stool on one side. Again, it's just like a small stone pedestal about the height of a chair that would be at one side of the table.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing else to it. There's no drawers. There's not really there doesn't seem to be any function or other clues as to what this might be. But the stone is smooth, as if it was created specifically for a purpose, not just random or natural rock.
Okay.
Another 10 minutes goes by, still nothing. Anything else you do while you wait?
I don't think so. Can't think of anything.
Okay.
It's just wait.
Okay. Yeah. It's been at least half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. You go back to your sword, your shield. Maybe you kneel down again. Maybe you sit on the chair that's at one end. And then suddenly there's another flame that just kind of just appears behind the desk, and then some smoke, and then in its place is a small imp, a little winged creature with horns, and it's now sitting at the desk, and it looks up and sees you and says, "Name."
Yes, and I stand up and say, I'm Krivyax. Heard that Ball wanted to speak to me.
One moment, please. And then poofs away. Nothing else?
I start getting a little impatient and starting to pace around this cliff.
Okay, and as you're pacing like the perimeter, you can't really see down over the edge, but it looks like it's not attached to anything. It's just like that this circle of rock is just suspended over the lake of lava, and there isn't like a mountain or anything that it's attached to. It's just kind of hovering. Okay, you pace around. Another 20 minutes goes by, and you're starting to get a little upset with how long you've had to wait. The little imp poofs back, and provides or shows up with a piece of paper that's old and worn. It doesn't look like it's a fresh, clean piece of paper. It looks like a dusty old parchment kind of thing. And what you and I know to be like a pen, but to Kriv, maybe it looks odd. It's not the typical writing utensil that you have used before. And the imp places it on the stone table and says, "Sign here."
Okay. What is this for?
You look and the paper's totally blank. And the imp replies with, "It's part of the initiation. You have to sign up."
And this initiation is of?
You want to be part of the Hell Knights of Ball, don't you?
Yes.
Then you have to sign the paper.
So, do I know how to write with this pen?
You can try. You can pick it up and write like.
Yeah, I'll pick it up and crudely scribble my name.
Okay, and you try and scribble your name, and it feels like to you like there's no ink in it. It doesn't work. You write, but nothing comes out.
I yell to the imp, this nothing. It's not doing anything.
You gotta push the button on the back first.
Okay, I inspect the pen and push the button.
Okay, and as your thumb pushes down on the button at the back of the pen, it pricks your thumb and fills the pen with blood.
Ooh. And I flinch a little bit once it pokes me, and now I start understanding what's going on, and I write my name in my blood.
Okay, and once you're satisfied that you have drawn your signature and that you haven't been signed up for anything as far as like a contract or anything, it's just your name. The imp will take the paper and poof off again. So the pen and paper disappear with the imp.
And while he disappears, I yell, "Where are you going?"
He's gone.
Okay. You can visibly see me that I'm getting more aggravated.
Mm-hmm.
And is there more time passing? Am I waiting for a little bit longer?
Yeah. At least as long as you waited already.
So about halfway through there, I just get fed up and grab my sword and attack and try to split the table with my shatter spike.
Okay, roll the hit.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, you definitely hit. Now you can roll damage, double crit damage. So roll the double the dice, and then we'll double the number.
Okay. I crit for 10, so 20.
Okay. 20 puts a big gash where, like, if you hit it in the center of the table or the corner, it just gashes it, like splits it wide open.
And then I
continue hitting it.
Yeah, I'll stop for a second and see if anything happens, like anyone comes, and if not, then I'll just continue smacking this thing.
Okay, and you can hear the echoing ringing off of the cavern, and if you continue, it doesn't take long with that sword. It's meant to destroy objects. It's like 2 more or maybe 3 more swings, and you've cut that table in half. And it just kind of falls into 2 large pieces. And you can see that the cuts that you've made into this table have been like smooth cuts into this smooth rock. It looks so unnatural.
I start after I finish with the table. I yell out to Ball. I go, "Ball, you said you wanted to meet me, and you make me wait."
And then the floor, or the part that you're standing on, this rock pedestal, it starts to sink, and it starts to kind of descend towards the lava.
I look over the edge and I see nothing. I'm floating, right?
Yeah, you see the lava lake, and it looks like the lava lake is coming up closer to you, and you're not quite sure whether the lake is rising or the pedestal, the rock, is going down. But you're getting a lot closer and a lot closer, and it's moving at an alarming rate. Like, you're moving quite quickly.
I stand in the middle of the pedestal with my arms crossed and just stand there like a stone statue.
Okay.
While it descends.
Then the rock hits the lake of lava, and the lava starts creeping up the sides, and so that this 30-foot diameter surface is now shrinking and shrinking, and the lava is coming closer, and you're standing in the center, so it's like enveloped the table and the stool, and just before the lava touches you, you poof into a little cloud of smoke and fire, and find yourself teleported to another similar rock in the similar setting, but instead of it being a circle of rock, it is a long kind of pathway. It's like a bridge, and it starts at your feet and it heads outwards, and as the pathway extends, it gets wider and wider, and because it's like a bridge, it like arches up and then comes back down again on the other side, and you can't see yet what's on the other side. You just see this pathway that is arching upwards like a little hill of a bridge.
Okay. I calmly walk towards the bridge, to the summit of the bridge.
Okay. And as you crest that summit, and you can now start to see down as to what else is hovering over this lake of lava, you see standing facing each other on either side of the path, you see what look like suits of armor, because they're standing so still, but there's a little bit of movement. There's actual people in those suits of armor, and they're like armor that is black, and it has like spikes and horns, and some even have like flames licking off of them, and there's little red flaming eyes, and all of the eye holes, if the face mask or shield has a spot where they can look, you see a little red dot in there. And they're not all identical. Some of them are bigger and smaller, or some have shields, some have swords, some have spears. Like they're all unique, but they're all black, and they all have those red eyes. And as you walk along, you're noticing that each of the suits of armor get bigger and bigger the further you walk down this row of them. And they're not moving, and they're not addressing you. But you can tell that it's not just a statue, that there's actual, a little bit of physical movement.
Yeah, I'll keep on walking.
Okay. You can see down beyond them. That's the hill is kind of cresting down now. And you can see beyond them that there's an opening, where there's kind of like a throne, that has like long pointed black, they look like spikes, but almost like spikes made of smoke. And there's flames like in a brazier on either side of the throne, and the throne's kind of up on a little bit of a dais. And these knights, or these armored, statued kind of processional, lead all the way up to this clearing, that is still just a say 60 by 60 square of floating rock over this lake of lava. It's like you're again 100 feet off the lava, but you can feel the heat coming up. And the dome of the ceiling is 200 feet above you. And lava light is shining off the ceiling.
I walk to the the platform, and I yell out, Ball, I heard you were a god of violence and murder. I did not know you were a god of waiting.
And as you say this, a fireball magically appears and strikes the throne, strikes that chair on the dais in front of you, and Ball appears out of the flames.
Ooh, yes. Thank you for arriving, Ball.
Is that all you have to say?
Yes, you're the one that requested the meeting.
I have been waiting on you. How long have you been borrowing my powers, and yet you have come to see me?
How can a lone mortal dragonborn comes to see a god? That is a god's responsibility.
There are ways. If you had reached out to me or prayed or sought out my folk, it could have been a lot easier.
Well, what's done is done. Like you've said, I have been borrowing your powers for my mission, and I'd like to join the Death Knights fully.
And you are prepared to say the oaths and to align yourself with our duties and our calling?
Yes, I am.
Are you prepared to douse the flame of hope? To rule with an iron fist? To be the strength above all?
I am.
Then let me hear you profess, in your own words, what that means to you.
Well, okay. Well, for douse the flame of hope. Hope is my hand. You shall not take it. I wield my power to control my hope. If yours is different from mine, it must stand down. If I hunger, I will feast. If I am irate, I shall smite. If I'm sad, all will mourn. With iron, the rule with the iron fist. People need food. Who are you to deny them? Who is anyone to deny them? While I am present, I will the people will feast and prosper. Because I have said it, it will be done. And the strength above all. My strength says that there will be equality, as I have experienced oppression. People will not bear that burden while I am here. These are the tenets of my or the oaths that I'm willing to take.
Very well. Since you have declared your allegiance to me, there is something I require of you.
What is this?
I desire that you slay and murder for my glory. And it shall be no more than 7 days shall pass without your blade killing on my name.
What is required for that? Just in your name, or do you need me to do something?
It need not be anyone that I require, just that a soul is a soul.
Yeah, I can do that. That seems like a fair trade for the power that I crave, or that I need.
And the paper that you signed appears in his hand, and he waves his other hand over the paper, and the rest of the contract comes up, like just appears on the page, like oath of conquest, and all the tenants, and everything's nicely printed and kind of calligraphy, and it's almost like it's branded there on the paper. And as he hands you the paper, as he goes to hand it to you, it kind of just floats from his hand and continues on that trajectory towards you.
I'll reach out my hand for it when it gets to me, or before it gets to me.
Yeah. And like, you hold it there, you tuck it away.
Yeah.
And then he says, there's one more thing that you need that will set you apart and remind you of who you are. And he outstretches his hand, and you just see like a blazing fireball coming right at you. If you want, you can dodge this, or you can stand there and take it. You decide right now.
I'll take it.
Okay. So the fireball hits you, and you take 6 points of damage. And you can feel it as it envelops you. That 6 points of damage just all of a sudden starts to reverse itself, and the fire, instead of hitting you and hurting you, it wraps itself around you, and it feels like when you cast Armor of Agathis, it feels like that same sort of like armor of protection that's around you, but now it is like a fireball of armor that is like coating your body. And as it's wrapping around you and swirling, you can feel like a brand searing into your back across your shoulders. And it says, douse the flame. And then on your shoulder, it says, rule with iron fist. And on your other shoulder, it says, strength above all. And they now have these, like, not a tattoo, it's like a brand of this script across your back and your shoulders, kind of burned into you. But the damage that you just took is now been healed itself, so you're feeling better than you did 10 seconds ago.
I guess I know that it's on my back, eh?
Oh, you can feel it just got burned into your skin. It's
Yeah,
like
okay.
it hurt you, and
And
you
then I got
felt the burning, but then somehow you just got healed. Like it's still there, and you could feel the tingling sensation across your arms and back.
I tell Bill, the tenets burning on my skin. I will wear them with pride.
And know this, that if anyone should try and run from you, I will be there to make sure that you can strike them down.
Perfect. Yes, fear and power is what topples empires.
Now you're seeing it.
After that, I will kneel in front of him.
And when your knee hits the ground, you feel that your knee isn't hitting stone. It's actually hitting dirt. And you are kneeling now in the forest just outside your camp.
I kind of shake myself again and look around and see the fire and walk over.
And then that's the end of this long rest. Or your long rest.
Yeah. Dang, that was so good.
Now you have some content in which you can share with Art on your long rest that we skipped.
Yeah.
And just think about the kinds of things that either you would share with Orlear or that you would share with anyone, right? Because people are going to look at you differently if your killing spree is motivated by demons.
Yeah, exactly.
But mechanically, I'm going to keep track week to week because I track all this kind of stuff anyway. But if you don't land a killing blow in 7 days' time have passed and you haven't landed a killing blow, you will have to face Ball and explain yourself.
Sweet.
Like I need you to treat this like if you don't land a killing blow, your character's dead instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know if it's going to come to Ball just summons you and kills you or what that's going to look like. But just have that as a motivation for your character. That it's not just about damaging characters and being a part of a party that wins. Because you can't always choose to be the person who lands the killing blow. But for Chris, at least every 7 days, you have to
kill something.
Or you're dead. So who's on third watch?
Just Dagger.
No, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna say, Orlear, you were next.
Yeah.
Actually, his Dagger notices.
Wait. Don't we have to find Kriv? He's disappeared. What's wrong with you people?
Yeah, it's not something a normal person does.
Let's go take a
I
look.
feel like this is something important.
Yeah, I want to go look for tracks. See if they went somewhere.
Okay.
No. They either teleported or went invisible. If they went invisible, we're not going to be able to. We'd be able to find the tracks, but
yeah, they would still have tracks. We'll
Yeah.
see if they went invisible.
Dagger's up in the tree, and you know that thing that cats do when they lift their leg up and they're licking their junk?
We needed that visual.
You're also having a ball encounter?
Well, it's not
Yeah.
surprising.
You're getting some goblin wine on your balls.
Okay. So
New episode title: Balls are Us.
yeah, the ball encounter.
Just balls.
That'll be the side mission that we do.
Oh, balls.
So Varn, you can roll me like investigation or survival.
I'll assist you on that
Okay.
and cast guidance.
Thank you.
Whoa.
I got a 12 with the guidance and everything.
And advantage.
Okay, you see
Yeah.
a pair of footprints. They look like boots. Like size 12. But there's only like that one pair of footprints. And then there's Crib's footprints. But there isn't any other footprints around. And then you search like the surrounding area. And maybe you find one more pair of footprints over here where Andros first saw the figure.
But nothing leading up to it, right?
Nothing leading up to it. So there's one pair over there and one pair over here, and that's it.
So it seems they have teleported or something.
Well, I saw it turn into a bat, so it
Yeah,
probably
and
flew.
Varn, you saw it in its bat form, so you know that at least it can fly, if not other means. But your intelligence tells you that there's no point in being able to.
All we can do is
find it.
wait for him. Hopefully he comes back.
We won't be able to find a bat in the darkness now, so yeah, we might as well rest. Hopefully we'll be able to find him in the morning.
A lot of us can see pretty good in the dark, though.
The problem is, even then, it's just a small thing that can it's flying a lot quicker than we can walk or run. We can do it for a lot longer. We can run and everything. So,
Did any ants climb the tree into Dagger's balls?
Dagger wasn't on watch.
No.
He's just about to start his watch, though.
Wow. We didn't pick him yet.
Okay, so there was
I
maybe
didn't
like
wake up during the encounter.
hour-
Which happened.
a 6-hour window or something like that.
No, there wasn't.
Because Andros had just done that.
Yeah.
So it's only been minutes since then.
Okay. All right. So you're
I've
looking
licked it all up
goblin.
now.
You're licking goblin wine off your balls.
It's like that time in that whorehouse.
is that part of our backstory?
It is now.
Official canon.
It's a cannonball.
We'll find out more next episode.
Part of his front story. Okay, so Ziff, are you going to keep searching with your dark vision through the night for your buddy Kriv, or are you
Well,
gonna?
I feel like we shouldn't just leave him behind. I'm gonna do a wide search. I'm gonna spend a good 2 hours doing a wide search.
Dagger's
Just see if
gonna join Zip, searching for his buddy.
Okay, Dagger and Ziff, you both have dark vision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do investigation or survival check, whichever you choose.
I do survival.
Guidance.
Ugh.
Ah,
10.
shoot.
There's a 13 total.
And Dagger, are you just assisting, or are you doing a separate roll?
I'll assist him.
Okay,
Oh,
so you can roll again.
so
Yeah.
14
one
total.
better.
14
Well,
total.
Okay, 14.
I would have
You're
got 19.
in your search. You find 6 mushrooms, but you don't find any more footprints or any other signs of Kriv or any other movement that seems in the bush like, oh, that could be something.
I stabbed one of the mushrooms with Elwyn. See if it's psychedelic or not.
Okay, the moment you touch your sword, you make a wisdom saving throw.
11.
Okay.
Oh, no, 9.
Hey, man, I was sleeping. You just woke me up, man. I gotta get my beauty sleep.
I was gonna give you a mushroom that might be magic.
Okay, and you rub the mushroom on the sword.
Yeah, but I also start dancing.
Now, the dancing happens when you throw it in the air and you activate
Oh,
its
okay. Okay,
dancing
perfect.
ability.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, and he's like, hey, thanks, man. This is some good shroom.
I just mainly don't think Ziff is gonna just leave his buddy to disappear and not try and fight for him. So
Okay, well, you can say that you continue to search all night and you won't get a long rest, but Kriv will appear back in the morning and you'll be like, oh, there he is.
yeah, I'll spend like 2 hours searching. Whatever
Okay.
that gets me.
2 hours searching, and then you'll go and get the rest of your sleep.
Yeah.
So you can get your long rest.
Okay.
Okay. So who's on third watch? Dagger or Lear?
Okay.
Do you know what happened, Dagger? All I know is Andros trumpeted real loud and they were shouting about Kriv and how he's gone.
Well, we searched for him. I don't know where he went. Disappeared.
Yeah, they said that he like teleported or something. Oh. How good with a blade are you? Like with like I don't know, like a short sword or something.
Pretty good. Why?
I know we haven't talked about this before. This is gonna sound real nuts. Last night I reached into the fire and pulled the sword out of it.
Uh-huh.
I'm not really good with a blade. I don't really do that. But I figure I probably should get a little bit better at it in case I actually need to use it. Do you mind helping me?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, like maybe some footwork or like, what like how do you swing it properly? I don't know. I stand at the back, man. Like I really don't know.
Okay. So you stand like this. And this is a defensive maneuver.
Okay.
And when someone lunges like this, and so I go through basic fencing maneuvers with him, and then I try and point out people's weak spots.
Okay. Do you want to just like try? I mean, I can sum it for like it's pretty short. I think actually, like I'm just trying to figure it out. But maybe we could spar.
Sure.
Okay. Just give me a second. I gotta just concentrate for a second, and I'll operate the shadow blade into my hand.
It kind of, as you summon it, it kind of like extends out of your arm, and then you grasp it, and it's just like this black image of a shadow that kind of turns into a physical but yet shadowy blade.
Okay.
And
Take it easy on me.
let's have the two of you roll initiative.
Well, this will be quick.
I got a 13.
Ooh, I'm gonna go first with a 16.
Okay. You have the first action.
I will run up to Dagger and swing at him. Are we? I'm assuming we're not in like direct light, probably, or probably have some shadows around us.
If you're here with Dagger by the fire, then you'll
Yeah.
be in firelight.
Okay. It just matters for swinging the sword.
Yeah, you're not in the shadows right now.
Okay. All right. Then it's just a regular roll. Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Dagger's got a shit AC.
Oh. 2d8. You take 9 points of psychic damage as it hits you.
Ow.
Cool.
So you just swing it like this, and I'll try and like copy one of Dagger's moves that he showed me.
Okay. Hey! I didn't. You're not supposed to actually hit me.
Oh,
We're just sparring here.
I'm sorry. I've never done this before.
Okay. So Dagger's going to swing at him with his rapier with an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits by a mile.
Okay. And you take 16 points of piercing damage.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. I forgot you were a swashbuckler. That's gonna hurt a lot.
And Dagger's gonna move it away 30 feet. Actually, I'm gonna move away. He'll use his
run into
bonus.
the shadows?
His bonus action, yeah, to move out into the darkness. So he can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He'll go to 40 feet right there.
Okay. Earlier, I'll walk and close the distance. And you'll see the sword starting to flicker like it's almost in and out of my hand. And then it'll just disappear out of my hand. And I'll throw it at you. At advantage now for a natural 20.
Ouch.
I'm really sorry, Mike.
Too bad you can't crit. That's sneak attack. Not using my brain.
for 24 points of psychic damage.
Holy smokes, you knocked me out.
I'll rush over as it happens. Are you okay? And I'll heal you and give you 4 hit points right away. Man, you are fantastic. Look, you just like showed me like 3 things, and that was amazing. Are you okay there?
No.
Right? We can wake up Andros probably, and we could just like rest a bit. I don't know. Like, are you gonna be okay? And I'll help you back to the fire. Do you need to rest, or like?
It's been such a weird night. First crib goes
I
missing, and my balls taste like goblin wine. And then the sorcerer.
No, hold on. What? What? Your balls taste like goblin wine?
Here, taste them.
No. Nope. I'm not going to be doing that. Nope.
And now you attack me and say you don't know what you're doing, and you kick my ass.
I honestly.
You're a liar.
No way. I told you it was a new sword, and I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm sorry. I mean, I've if I could heal you more, I would, but I don't know. Do you want a drink? Like, I've got some strong alcohol in the back. Like, we could have a little bit.
Or just let you roll some more.
You know what would help? If you could get rid of this for me. Then I give him Andros' necklace.
Oh, I don't
do it.
That. Andros actually work. I mean, it looks. Can I make a perception check to make sure Andros is sleeping?
To make sure that he's sleeping?
Yeah, I want to make sure he's asleep because, like, after the whole crib thing, I want to make sure he's asleep and not like awake and pretending to be sleeping.
No, he's asleep.
Okay,
we're not even gonna roll for that. He's asleep.
Okay, perfect. I mean, he worked real hard on that. I know it looks awful. Sometimes you just gotta take the lumps on this one. I mean, I can try and make it look better, maybe.
Do we still have the furs with us?
I do. I've got like 5 or 6 on me. That's why I'm not so cold.
Can I have some of those furs?
Sure, I'll give you one.
What kind of furs we got here? Mink?
I don't know. They were furs off of the.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of.
It's like a wolf pelt.
I'm gonna cut some of the furs up, and I'm gonna try and decorate this thing so it looks like a little mouse, not like a penis.
You're gonna give it a bush.
So it looks like a mouse in a cage?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me performance check. See how your crafting skills are.
Can I assist him? Because I feel real bad for knocking him out.
Okay.
That gives me advantage.
Yep.
It's a 17.
Okay, it looks like a tiny little mouse in a cage.
With a really thick tail.
You just added pubic hair to the dick. That's all you did.
I wasn't going to say anything, but that was what I was thinking.
If he had rolled a 1 or a 2, maybe, but he rolled good. Now it looks like a little mouse. He's covered the entire rod and even added little ears and a nose.
I think you did pretty good. I mean, I know what it looked like, and you kind of still tell, but at least somebody else who sees it won't know what it is unless they knew what it was before.
If Andros sees it, we'll just say I give it a jacket. It looked kind of cold. It was shrinking.
Or you could say you maybe conquered your fear, and now you can give it back to him, and it's a mouse, so he can work on his.
Ah. Yes. That's clever. Yes, I like that.
Yeah, maybe leave me out of this. Whatever. If it happens, it's fine. I'll be all right with that. I do feel bad. Are you sure you're going to be okay?
Yeah, I think the smell's gone away from my balls now.
Oh. Do you want? I bought some good alcohol from like the tavern back in Oakhurst.
Well, I don't normally drink alcohol from there, so.
Oh. Yeah. I don't doubt that.
Okay.
Orlear's going to pour himself a glass and have it for the rest of the watch.
Okay. Both of you can give me perception check.
Uh, 15 for Orlear.
12.
Okay. Coming up out of the ground around you are 6 ghostly specters that kind of look like halflings. Roll initiative.
Oh, for crying out loud. Me with 4 hit points left. I got a 24 for initiative.
Orlear got 10.
Okay. You both beat the halflings, the ghostly halflings. And so what do you do? They
Run away.
Circle around you, these 6.
What do you want?
You ignored us.
What are you talking about?
You walked right past our core.
We didn't eat you.
You're right. In fact, didn't we bury you? We put you to rest.
Yeah.
No. That did not happen.
I thought we did. I really did.
You might have talked
I know
about
Andros said we were going to dig a grave.
Didn't do it.
Okay. All right.
I still wish I was awake right now just to be smug.
We're not the ones that killed you.
You will receive the wrath of the halfling curse.
Ah! Dagger's gonna run away. He's gonna run over Andros. Boom, boom, boom. And then over Zeph. Boom, boom, boom. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Deliberately running over
40,
them.
45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75.
Oh my goodness, dude, you're gone. You're off the map.
Like a fart in the
80,
wind.
85, 90, 95, 100, 110, or 105, 115, 100. Okay, so.
Wow! Gone. I mean, we meant you no harm. We saw the hoof prints, but we didn't see where anything went. We did follow them. They're only a little ways back from us. We meant you no harm.
Harm or no harm, you will suffer the curse.
Oh, and I'm going to spend my second wind.
And you're running down the road or into the bush?
into the bush.
Orlear will stand there, like, knowing that he's not that quick. He'll just be hands up.
Do I wake up from being run over?
Yeah. Where did you roll initiative? Or are you in the initiative?
No, I
order?
did. I didn't roll. I didn't know if I was in it or not. Are all of us in it?
Actually, the only two that you actually rolled into it. So yeah, okay. Dagger wakes you up.
Well, I was
and from
yelling
your-
as I ran away.
From your prone position, you can see Orlear having conversation with 6 halfling ghosts.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 initiative.
Okay, you go last. The ghosts are going to continue to talk to Orlear and say, "You must take the furs to our tribesmen or suffer the curse."
Oh, I'm so happy Dagger didn't hear that on his dick necklace.
Oh, sure. In tribesmen are where? In Neverwinter?
It's not a dick necklace anymore. It's a mouse.
A cursed mouse. And you don't know.
Yeah, so the ghosts will then disappear from view. Now, Andros, it's your initiative. And then Ziff, whatever you roll, you can come after Andros, I guess.
I'll just ask Orlear, what was that all about?
I don't know. There was little halflings, the ones we passed on the road like last day. They popped out of the ground and cursed all of us.
Really?
They said we needed to return the furs to their tribesmen.
All of the furs, or just the ones we took?
I would assume the ones we took. I mean, it'd
Well-
be pretty hard to bring the wagon all the way there.
That's easy enough. They're all intact here. We can just return them all. Every last little bit of it.
Mine's my cape now. I don't want to give it back.
Well, then you'll be cursed.
Why didn't they curse the people that slaughtered them instead of the guys that took their furs?
I know, I was trying to ask them that, and they kept yelling that we ignored them, and then they cursed us, and then they just wandered away.
Well, they may have cursed those people who killed them.
Maybe they visited them first.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why we're so late.
Well, I say we gather up every last bit of fur, and we take it to these camp.
I mean, I've
Where
got my furs here, and I can give. Dagger has one, and we could just give it back.
Yeah.
I
Where do we
personally
have
was
to
taking them
bring
so
it?
like we could, to their tribesmen. They didn't even tell me where. I assumed that their tribesmen were in Neverwinter. That's the direction they were headed, right?
They were coming from Neverwinter, but they were selling them. So
Well, they probably did. Did they put a time limit on that, or like within
No.
a year?
No, they just told us we had to return the furs, and then
Huh.
they disappeared.
I'm just not sure if we're supposed to go back to get the rest of the furs or what.
Maybe you should call out Zip. Maybe
I could
Hey.
talk.
Andros.
Hey,
Maybe
Ghost.
you should.
I could talk to
Ghosts.
LaRue, and LaRue would tell me exactly what I need to know.
Perfect.
LaRue,
Let's do that.
known
No.
for her accuracy,
Yeah, clarity.
clarity on everything.
So you cast Commune?
No, he doesn't have that spell.
No, exactly.
Well, she
Huh?
did say all will be revealed in time.
Yeah, when you have 5th level spells, yeah.
No, I asked her about these I asked her if we should be worried about these halflings, and she said all will be revealed in time, and here it's been revealed.
But if they came from Neverwinter, then and we're going there, we could probably find their tribesmen in Neverwinter.
Yeah. Or at least where they belong or something.
Yeah.
I mean, if they really wanted us to do this, they would have been more specific.
Maybe they left a note. Like
Okay,
a
Dagger.
wiki link.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm just trying to find out whether Dagger is continuing on his initiative to continue running away.
Yep.
Okay, you're now like 300 feet away and still charging.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now back to Orlear.
Now we're down 2 party members.
Maybe they left something on the ground. Orlear will start to search in case there was like maybe a clue left.
There's nothing.
Okay.
Did Dagger go back to the wagon? Maybe he's getting the rest of the furs.
No, he took off and I'll point in the direction Dagger went. It's like he ran like he was running from Ziff.
Like a scaredy cat.
That's pretty accurate, I would say. Yeah.
And that does chuckle from Andros. Hey, I'll find his way home, I'm sure.
How far back would we have to go to get to the wagon? A day?
I think
Yeah,
we're
1 day.
4 hours.
I'm already there.
It was yesterday at about 3 o'clock that you guys left the wagon, or 4 o'clock that you guys left the wagon. So that would have been
It'd be like 6 hours to go back and then 6 hours to go where we were.
right. So you lose a day of travel to go back.
Well,
I mean,
it was just the 2 of you that were going to be cursed, right? So I'm good either way.
no, you weren't there. They said they were going to curse us, as in all of us, for our inactivity, for ignoring them.
I think they probably heard me make the case to bury the bodies, and
I thought you guys were going to bury the bodies.
I was going to help you do that, but then you just walked off.
I did.
Yeah,
I can't be blamed. I didn't care.
I mean, you were going to eat them. At least that didn't happen.
Oh man, can you imagine how mad they'd be then?
How would we get them back then?
You'd have to go take a shit in the woods, and they'd have to wait for the bodies to come out.
I'll give them back what they want.
A natural burial.
Yeah, people pay a lot of money for that.
Dig a hole in the woods.
I have the feeling we should go back.
Are you
It's
sure,
the new thing. Composting.
Ziff? Are you sure you're not like eating mushrooms again, and we're not all just dreaming?
That's what I want to happen to my corpse when I die.
No, I don't think so.
Have you been around mushrooms lately?
You want to
Is-
get
is
eaten
Barn
by a
awake
goblin
now?
and shit out?
Yep, that's my dream.
So I know that Dagger ran over Andros and Ziff, but did anyone wake Varn?
Yeah, I'll kick them awake.
Okay, so if you guys don't get your rest in, you won't get the long rest. Dagger and Orlear get their long rest because this is their watch. They've already had their...
Yeah, but I got no hit points left.
True.
Well, we could just rest for longer. if we
Sure,
want.
yeah, you can rest into the morning.
But
I'm going
I don't
back to
know.
sleep. I fall asleep.
let's just go back to sleep and then talk about it in the morning.
Okay. Oh,
I kick Varn awake and tell him we're going to talk about it in the morning.
So you're just going to go back to sleep and leave Dagger running off into the forest by himself?
Well, he's not that dumb. He'll figure out his way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd kind of sneak back and investigate to see if the ghosts are there.
Okay, roll a stealth. Unless you're not trying to be stealthy.
Well, I'd be trying to be stealthy.
Okay, roll stealth.
20.
Okay, you're able to sneak up on the party.
Okay.
Are we still yakking or are we asleep?
Yeah, you guys are still talking here, and Dagger's sneaking up on you.
I think Dagger licked his balls too many times. He's probably a little tipsy and running off like that. Well,
Dagger, are you doing anything, or are you going to sleep?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep in a different tree, and I'm not gonna let anybody know.
So you're supposed to be on watch, but you're going to go to sleep to heal back your hit points.
Yeah.
do I get a chance to see if I can smell him nearby?
No, he rolled stealth, and I guess if you're looking for him, you could.
We're waiting
have a
for him to.
smell.
We said he'll come back.
So I'll give you a straight roll.
Okay.
To smell him.
Nope. It's a 12.
Okay. So he just sneaks back to a different tree and sleeps the rest of the night. He's gone. You don't know where he is. Ziff, are you going to go looking for him?
No, I don't care about him.
Kriv, you'll spend 2 hours. Dagger?
Well, I mean, Kriv got captured by something. Dagger fucked off on his own.
That,
I'm gonna spend
He'd
my
be out
hit
there licking
dice.
his balls.
that
I did the same thing.
the necklace I gave him will help him find his way home.
He's got a good berry. He'll be fine.
He ate it already. Okay, so Orlear, you're the only one on third watch. Are you going to just do it alone?
Yeah, I'll make sure to pay attention, and after Ghosts and Crib disappearing, I'm on high alert.
Okay.
I rolled a 15 for my perception check before Ghost popped out of the ground.
Okay, roll another perception check.
20.
Okay,
20.
you catch a glimpse of Dagger in the tree, but he's asleep.
I'll feel a bit better, but I'll let him sleep.
Okay.
Feeling bad that I still kicked his ass.
Okay, and then in the morning, your eyes are kind of drooping, and it's almost the end of your watch, and your eyes are drooping, and they're drooping, and then when they open again, all of a sudden, Kriv comes walking out of the bush.
Oh, Kriv.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you okay? You disappeared.
Yes. I had something that I had to deal with.
And
Are you
Kriv,
all right?
Kriv, you feel like a brand new man. You feel like your health has been restored. You just drank a pot of coffee, and you're ready to kick ass.
You're up and at him, and you're ready to go kill somebody.
So what happened for the rest of the night? What time is it?
It's just morning. We're almost done our rest for the night. Are you okay? You literally disappeared.
Oh yeah, I feel great.
The guy who was that your friend or something? Who, I wasn't even awake when you left. All I heard was you got teleported, and we Ziff and Dagger were searching.
Yeah, he was he was an acquaintance. He needed me for something.
Yep. Maybe tell us next time so we don't have to freak out.
I honestly thought that somebody was attacking. He just revealed his true self the moment we transported. I tried to warn you guys, but
well, that's all right. It's better than nothing. So you remember the furs, right? You know, the halfling bodies yesterday?
Yeah, the ones that we
Um,
took.
Yep. So I saw them again last night.
Oh,
They
what do you
cursed
mean you
us.
saw them again?
They were like ghosts, and
Okay.
they cursed us for ignoring them, and then told us to return the furs to their tribesmen, and that's it. So, do you think we need to go get all of the fur, or should we just like continue to Neverwinter where they were coming from? I was hoping they'd be more specific, but like as soon as they told us they cursed us and to return it to their tribesmen, they disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird that they didn't give any specifics.
Well, at least one mystery solved. You're here. That's important. You're
Yeah,
sure
I
you're
think
all
we should
right?
just. I feel great. Never better.
Good. Do you think maybe we should go back and like see where the horse track stopped and go into the bush and see what happened?
Yeah, do you guys have anything that needs to be done in Neverwinter?
No, I mean just the paladins were there, and that's the big city. And I'm kind of thinking we should go back now that we've seen ghosts rise up out of the ground because they were all pissed off.
That's true. You don't want to fuck with the dead.
No, we don't want to do that.
Do you know how pissed they'd be if we did that?
Imagine if we let Ziff eat them. Ooh.
Yeah.
Why do we keep talking about that?
This is not normal Ziff to eat other humanoids.
I was
For goblins, it is.
I forgot about the good berries.
Oh my goodness.
What about the
and
children?
The sun starts coming up, and you hear some crows in the distance, and they're squawking and making noise.
I'll walk over to Dagger and wake him up with my mage hand and just kind of like nudge him on the shoulder. I said, "It's morning. I hope you slept well."
Even though I was back?
Yeah, I saw that you came back.
Yeah.
Are you feeling all right?
I had the weirdest dreams last night.
About little tiny ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a dream, Dagger.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was there.
Funny
We
taste on my
didn't
tongue,
share
too.
this. While you were, this is so weird. You were
I was
licking your
licking the bottom.
balls, and you said they taste like goblin wine. Maybe that has to do with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, the Orlear and Dagger, you had a battle, like a little bout last night, and
Yep.
Dagger was down, but then he rested. Orlear, you don't have any, like, your long rest would have happened. You would have healed up, and then you would have fought Dagger.
Yeah.
So you're
I
down.
was hoping to like short rest while I was finishing my watch, but you can tell me if that can happen or not.
Okay, I'd like it if you say the first hour of this morning, you could do a short rest and use hit dice to heal.
Yeah, I'll do that.
A Dagger, I'm going to say that you regain half your hit points from sleeping through your watch, and you can roll hit dice to regain the rest of it if you want.
I already rolled my hit dice, so I'm already up.
Okay. So you're spending your hit dice for today.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I only spent 2 of them.
Sure, but they're today's hit dice, not yesterday's hit dice.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And everyone in the party except for Kriv is going to suffer a -1 to their max hit points.
-1? Because we're
The
cursed.
curse.
How's Kriv not cursed?
You don't know.
Because I'm the one that cursed you.
Oh, you sold our blood to your demon lord there.
So there's a bunch of crows in the air, you said, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, yep, you hear crows.
They're not like circling over a single spot.
Nope.
Okay.
You just hear them more than see them.
Well, I guess
I think
we
should
got to go back.
At least we should bury them. Maybe figure out what happened to them.
Well, do we have all the furs here now in a pile?
Yeah, Dagger's got one. I've got my 5.
I got one.
Well,
I got half of one.
Let's put it all in the middle here. Every
Well, we
last
gotta
square
carry it,
centimeter.
but we got to go back.
Mine's a
Gotta go
cape
back.
right now, so
Well, are you giving it up there, Ziff?
but not this minute. I'm not. No.
Where do we find their tribesmen, Andros? We'll give them back. That's what they told us to do.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that half cape that you're wearing, that gives you a +1 to pride.
And 1 maximum hit point.
No, just pride. You can mark that down. Mark +1 to pride.
Oh, it just keeps me warm. You said it was almost winter.
It gives you a good feeling inside.
I'll cast guidance for your pride check.
I'm gonna eat one of those halflings.
Yeah, we won't be doing that. I'm really sorry.
Okay, what so what are you guys doing?
Work if there's no body, connecting to the mortal world. Maybe you want to try that out.
I think we need to walk back, guys.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
We're going back.
Okay. You start heading back in the direction once you came. And I'll make a roll. So 6 hours later, you're back at the wagon.
Does it look like anyone else has been here?
Everything looks untouched. There's a couple of crows that are picking at the halflings' bodies. But it doesn't look like there's been any other, animals.
I wonder if they're going to curse the crows for picking at their bodies.
Let's dig the graves, and you can bless the graves and make it consecrated ground, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll be done with this.
Yeah, they said we had to return the furs.
They didn't actually tell us to do anything with their bodies. They just wanted the fur, right?
Or Lear, you heard that
we had to.
Seems
they said we had to bring their furs back to their tribesmen, but I don't know if they were talking about this pile. But
where are their
true.
tribesmen?
Maybe we're supposed to bring the furs back to their bodies.
Do you call yourself tribesmen? Your body?
Yeah.
Maybe all of them are the tribe, and we've done it.
It's possible. I don't know.
I want to look on the halfling to see if there's a crest of some sort.
Yeah.
Well, everything that was of value that was on the halflings has been stolen. Is gone.
But nothing identifiable?
Nothing really uniquely identifiable about the what they're wearing.
So we are officially going to dig some graves. Andros is going to say a few words, bless them, and then we're going to move on.
It's kind of these ghosts' own fault. Like their contract with us to do this is kind of crummy. It's not like clear and everything. So we probably can just exploit this and find someone who's
I
could
told
get a
you
pet named
guys.
the tribesman and give it to them. Maybe then the curse will be lifted.
I told you guys to leave the furs.
I didn't take any furs.
I didn't take
And,
any either.
I'll look at your necklace there. What's that on your necklace?
It was cold.
Now you've cursed your necklace.
Ah, now I gotta get rid of it.
No, it's even worse because then I'll curse you.
We could maybe there was a path off of where the cart was. We could go check that out and see if we can get more information about where these halflings came from.
Okay, right. That path you would have passed like 3 hours ago. So we can go back to that point.
Was that
and you can decide if you want to take the path or go to the wagon.
That was where they're cutting down timber, weren't they? Logging camp?
No, that's where the tracks of the horses led into the woods.
Yeah, separately. So, I mean, I just warped you back to the wagon thinking that's where you were going to beeline it to. But yeah, you would have passed these kinds of markers along the road. So first it would have been the tracks of the horses that lead away, and then the logging, and then the wagon.
If
you want to do
What if we put all the bodies in the wagon, all the furs in the wagon, we push the wagon to there?
That'll take the rest of the day. If you're going to try and push this wagon.
Then they get their wagon back. They can bury their own people. They get all their furs back.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
We'd have to drag this wagon like we don't know where.
Well, we follow those tracks into the woods.
We'd still need we should still get horses or something, like a donkey. I don't know. Are we gonna have Kriv carry the wagon?
Well, I mean, I can pull pretty good.
How strong are you?
How strong am I?
Yeah.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 20, I'd probably have 14.
How strong are you, Kriv? On a scale of from 1 to 20.
18.
He's got you beat.
Yeah, well, we can work together.
We can have 2 horses.
Be the pack animal and hook yourself up to this cart and be the horse and drag the cart.
I'm assuming other people would push the wagon.
Well, they may or may not be pushing. You can't tell when you're hooked up to a
I'll
wagon.
sit on the wagon.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll sit on the wagon and whip the
Andros, I'm going to say that if you have your feather on you, then you have no traction on the road and can't pull the wagon. You're going to have to give up your feather to be able to have enough traction to pull.
I'll hold that for you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Do you guys want to take the wagon or just take the furs to Neverwinter?
I think we bury the bodies.
We should bury the bodies and
forget
take the furs we took, and at least go to where the horses went into the forest and see what we can find from there.
Okay, so timeline.
That sounds great.
Timeline, you go directly back to the wagon and then decide what you're going to do from there.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to bury the bodies. That's the first thing we're officially doing.
Yeah. For the second time.
Andros, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I will bless the halflings and pour a little bit of sacrament on each grave and ask
Make
LaRue
sure you bless them in the name of Baal. I think they'd like that.
I'll ask LaRue to guide them in the next life to where they need to go.
The Lord of Murder.
I'll cast guidance on each body.
Oh, but it goes away every time.
Yeah. But I'm only casting on one person at a time.
Which one is your favorite?
I sleight of hand my necklace into the grave as it's being buried.
Oh shit! You're gonna sully the grave.
No,
Yeah,
I
you
won't.
can roll
No,
the
I'm
sleight
not.
of hand. You got to beat everyone's passive.
No, I'm not gonna do that anyway because it's
Okay.
got fur on it.
I've already been working on version 2, 3, and 4 of those necklaces at night.
Varn, how many furs do you think your bag can hold?
Can we get them all
Varn?
in there?
Oh,
Muted.
Sorry, I keep forgetting I had to push to talk, but I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
will hold it, but I should check because I don't
Do you
remember how much.
think we maybe could put some more in there? So, like, you can tell them we took as many as we could.
it's got a 500-pound weight limit.
Well, we've been
How
carrying
much?
them this far. We can carry them
How
back.
many pounds worth of them are there?
I'd say there's about 600 pounds.
Of course,
fur
it's
in the wagon.
more than the.
Well, they didn't
That's
say
a lot
all.
of fur. 600
think-
pounds.
I think they just meant the furs we took.
We
Yeah,
don't know
full
that though.
wagon full of furs or pelts.
Why don't we bury the pelts so that nobody else sees them, and then we let their camp know where we buried them. The rest of the pelts.
Who's gonna want to buy dirty pelts? That's the thing.
You know, wash them off.
Yeah, look at my fur bale. It was dirty once. Now it smells beautiful.
Also, does that count as us bringing the pelts to the tribesmen?
They need to come back tonight. We need to just rest until the night and then talk to these guys proper.
Well, like weren't we being? Wasn't it really confusing last night? And we were like questioning it and everything, and they didn't appear again.
We had like a scheduled meeting, guys.
Yeah. These ghosts are assholes.
They're ghosting us.
Oh,
Maybe
So
while
sorry, but
yeah. Earlier, take some psychic damage.
Uh.
And take a 5-minute break.
while we're
Okay.
digging graves, maybe Dagger can go to their camp and negotiate. He runs pretty quick.
I don't even know where the camp is though.
Nope. Break time.
All right.
Well, what do we want to do, guys? How are we going to appease these people?
Do you like the stairs better now?
Well, we've been carrying these pelts around, but I don't think we can carry all of them from the wagon.
Varn, are you willing to put
Hmm.
500 pounds into that bag there? Got anything important in there already?
He's headed down the stairs right now.
Ah.
A big bowl of soup.
Quick, make your vote right now.
Okay, we vote. We put everything into his bag.
When he opens it up, it's just like fur.
Just fur sticking out.
Andros, you need to cast commune for us. Figure out the parameters of this.
I don't have commune. She just comes to me.
Huh.
I think we should go check out that offshoot from the road.
I think we should take as many furs as we can.
Yeah, at least to that
Yeah.
point. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Take very of the guys, take as much as we can, and then maybe we could just drop them if we needed to do it. If something happened, if there was combat or whatever.
That's true.
What does
Okay, we
Varn
decided.
have? What else does Varn have in that bag? How much weight is already accounted for?
I don't know.
That's what we need to know if you want to do that.
What? How much weight do you have in your bag folding right now?
I have to check, but I have much. Coins. There's no paper towel roll here.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
What?
Did you smell it? Soup. In the fridge.
Okay.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
Okay, and then option B, or there's no option B.
Well, if there's extra 100 pounds of furs, that's not much. Split among 6 guys.
Yeah, so we'll take as much fur as we can.
It's like
And then
20
we-
pounds each.
Start heading back.
Okay, so the weight of one fur, let's say
With a
let's say
roll
it's
of
10 pounds.
Hey, you want to see? I'm gonna check what I have in my bag of holding first.
fur. Yeah, you got fur in there.
Shit ton of it too.
Few gems, necklace, 2 necklaces. The Tomb of the Fire Lords, remember that?
Yeah, we're just wondering about how much the weight of it is.
So very small things you've got in there right now. Like
Yeah, it's about the
couple
max
pounds.
weight.
Around 60. 60,
You
Okay.
have 60 pounds of weight in your bag of holding right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the party wants to fill up the rest of the bag with furs.
Okay.
So that leaves 40 pounds of
Yeah.
furs. No, not even, because Orlear's got 6 furs or 5 furs. Something like that. What did you write down, Orlear?
I've got 4 on me, and Dagger has 1.
Okay, so
I didn't have like just a little bit of one.
Okay, I've got like 4 and 80% of 1.
okay,
So how many furs do I have in my bag now?
you will have, so let's see. There was 60 furs. Orlear's got 4, Dagger's got 1, and Ziff's got a half of 1. So you have 54 and a half furs
Okay.
in your bag of holding. And it's pretty much, it's not quite maxed out, but it's pretty much maxed out on its weight. And if you overstuff this bag, it's going to
Hair.
tear. And mechanically, if it tears, you lose everything.
Nobody put anything else in my bag. If you do, we will lose the fur and everything else in it.
The problem solved then.
Roger. We're burning
That's
daylight.
not
Let's
going
go.
to the tribesmen.
Okay, we go.
Okay, which direction are you headed?
We're gonna take that
Uh,
side
Back
road.
west.
Towards the tribesmen.
Yeah.
Back west. 3 hours to where the footprints or like the hoof prints stopped and go into the forest.
Okay, you're gonna follow the horse trail that leaves the path.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one person who's gonna do survival check to follow this trail, or you want to leave it as a group check?
I think that the ranger
Yeah.
do that.
You'd think the ranger would be better at that than he is, eh?
One would hope so.
I will assist him.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll system too.
Guidance.
No, only one person can assist, and that means Ziff gets advantage on his survival check.
Plus guidance.
Don't fuck it up.
I got a +4. What do you got there?
God. Okay. So plus the guidance. Ugh. 16.
Okay, 16's good. 16 means you can follow this the horse hoof footprints off
A
the path.
halfling horse hoof prints.
Yes, say that 6 times fast. Okay, and they kind of follow. It's not a well-worn trail, but there's some sort of a game trail that that the path follows. And it's wide enough for a cart to have gone through here, but there's not like a path where carts go in and out all the time. There's like it's totally grown over.
Right. Keep following.
Okay. Um. The path goes deeper into the woods. Roll a Ziff can roll a perception check. So you're heading in like, yeah. Go ahead. Tell me what your roll is.
It's 22-ish.
Okay. You are heading in more of a south direction, but you're still within the forest. And like I said, the forest is getting a little thicker and it's less sparse, whereas by the road, the trees are more of a sparse. And with that roll, you're able to see there is a small settlement with like smoke rising, and you start to hear some noises that, up ahead, say 300 feet away, you can start to hear and see that there is a settlement in the forest here in the trees.
Do they sound like little voices?
You're not quite close enough to hear the voices.
I'll wave to everyone and say that I can hear something. I can hear something up ahead. And then I'll proceed ahead, stealthing ahead.
Okay, give me your stealth check. And is everyone else going to stay back then?
Dagger, come on, let's go take a peek.
Or Lear will start walking forward as well.
I got 13.
I got 18.
Or Lear?
Or yeah, I've got a big old 12.
Okay. Orlear and Ziff don't quite have the hang of moving stealthily. They're brushing up against trees and stepping on twigs, and not a lot of noise, but there's some noise. Meanwhile, Dagger's like Tarzan swinging through the trees, making no sound at all. So, Dagger, you can look down on this settlement, and you can see that this is like a little halfling settlement, and they might be the base of operations where they do hunting and tanning. You can see that they've got some skinned animals that are being stretched out, and on the far side of this encampment, you can see that the trees kind of thin out, and through the trees, you can see that there's like fields beyond. Like this is kind of the edge of the forest to the south here.
Okay. I guess Dagger's gonna walk into the settlement and say, "Greetings."
What?
You just come walking out of the bush.
Mm-hmm.
With a weird accent.
Okay. The halflings who you first come upon, they're kind of startled by you just, stealthily popping out of the bush, and they run into a nearby tent.
So there's halflings.
I've come to speak with you.
And from out of the tent, there emerges two halflings with spears, and they're not attacking, but they're kind of taking a defensive position. And they say, "Hold it right there! Hold it! Hold!"
I drop the furs I have on me on the ground in front of me. And I say, I'm afraid to tell you that your friends in the wagon are dead.
And they will just kind of hold their position and they won't speak to you. And from out of that same tent will come a more of an elder, and he'll walk forward and inspect the furs. What are the rest of you doing? Is it just Dagger here?
Would be moving forward as well, but probably not quite as quick as Dagger.
Yeah, I'll be going up as well.
I have nothing to add to the conversation, so I'll
I
stay.
just want to know.
I'm
I
hanging
want to
back with
know
Varn.
how many people that he's addressing. Is it just Dagger who's there, or is everyone kind of come out of the bush, or are some of you hanging back in the bush?
I'll hang back with Varn.
Yeah, I'm not in the village.
Okay, so Androsen, Kriv, and Varn are still in the bush. And Orlear, Dagger, and Ziff are walking forward. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so how far back in the bush would you like to be?
Like 30 feet. I'm just reading my one of my books. I'm sitting down under a tree.
Okay. Okay, so the elder halfling will say, "You there? Is this am I meant to believe that our shipment has been lost?"
No, we are returning it. Your whoever the people were on the shipment, their spirits came to us in the night and asked us to return these furs to you.
Very well. Where's the rest of the shipment?
I
Or
waved
Lear
to.
will drop his as well and come forward and say, it was, there's more of us in the trees, but we didn't want to startle you.
Oh, I pull my my mouse out of my box and I throw that in the pile.
If you don't mind, I can go get the rest of us. Just don't be alarmed. We're kind of an eccentric group. Just hold on, and Orlear will run back and grab Kriv and Andros and Varn and bring them forward.
Shouldn't you be more worried about your people and not your shipment?
And more halflings will come out and around from different parts of the settlement with their spears and swords and bows. There's now quite a large group gathered. And what of the rest of the troop? You said that they were lost.
Yeah,
Or-
we buried them back at the wagon.
They're kaput.
Someone robbed them, took their horses, and killed them, and left the furs behind.
This is quite disturbing. We will send our people to investigate. Thank you for returning our property. But there was more. Where is the rest?
Varn, if you can maybe take them out of your bag. I know it's going to take a while, but at least let's empty your bag of all of them.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. I have to push the talk, but I open up the bag of holding and I start shaking everything out.
While Varn's doing that, I'm going to talk about how we buried their compatriots, and I did a sacrament and let them know where the location is.
Okay. Ziff, I want to know whether you keep the cape.
No, I give them the cape.
You offer the cape on the pile that Varn is.
Yep.
Okay. And Dagger, are you trying to sleight of hand the necklace with the small amount of fur?
And all the furs go down and it kind of gets tossed underneath.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
Oh.
That's actually got to be a check.
That's a 9.
I see it.
And I have a +6.
Wow.
I see the necklace.
You see it, but he has a +6, so then it's actually 15?
No, that is... I rolled a 3.
Oh, the total is 9.
Yeah.
Not 9 + 6. Okay, Andros, you see Dagger slip this necklace into the pile.
I'll go pick up the necklace and I'll approach the chieftain.
Okay.
And I'll just say, one of my compatriots, he used a little bit of the furs to decorate this necklace. Is it okay, or would you like me to take the fur off of that?
If you will compensate, then you can have that bit of fur.
I hand him a gold.
He'll take it in trade.
Orlear will ask right away, how much for one of the furs?
They usually sell at market for 20 gold a fur.
I'll buy 2, and I'll buy 1 for me and 1 for Zeph. And I'll give you your half cape fur back.
Hey, thank you. That's awesome.
Anyone else? 20 gold. It's a good price.
Am I still gonna be cursed though?
I already got fur.
Okay, he's just trying to make a deal here, trying to sell some product right away.
We are a bit tired, Orlear says to the elder. Do you mind if we sleep here for tonight?
You're welcome to sleep in the field. It's safe. It's much safer than sleeping in the forest. You know, you got much better sight, that you can sleep in the field.
It's appreciated. Thank you. Do you know if we can follow the field edge to Neverwinter? We were headed there when we came upon your friends.
Yeah, you can follow the tree line back towards the road that leads to Neverwinter, or you can take the path where you came, which is a longer way around. It's more direct to follow the tree line in the field.
Appreciated. Thank you. Well, or Lyra say to everyone else, do we have anything else here?
Yeah, let's pick up the mood a little bit. Are we staying here?
I think so.
This to Neverwinter. Let's sleep here and just get to Neverwinter.
I'm going to go to the chieftain and say, hey, you want to have a little game? We could, we don't have to put money on it. But let's just pick up the mood a little bit. I know you lost some compatriots. We like to call it, how far can you toss the Loxodon?
I'm not much for games.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, Do you guys have any traditional garb for sale?
Some of our halfling.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, we are traders. We trade in all kinds of goods, and we make our own clothes here in the village. So I'm sure there's someone here in town that would sell you traditional halfling clothes.
Hey, Varn, I think we might need to hide our who we are when we get to the big town. What do you think? Should we get some halfling clothes?
I'm a professor. I don't know. Anyone of academic standing would know me. I don't know.
You're a kobold, and they're evil.
Well, are you evil?
Yeah. I was going to eat the halflings, remember?
Well, that's not evil. That's a cultural thing, you know?
Talking in the middle of the halfling camp about eating halflings?
I cast silence on Ziff. I have the spell. I cast the silence on him.
There's a save.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, roll. What's the DC?
So
and roll
it's
save?
Oh no, there is no save. It's concentration, and it's in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a object, or on a point I choose, within 120 feet of me. Any creature is immune to thunder damage, and creatures are deafened while entirely inside it.
Well, there is no save.
No save.
So, as soon as he says that, Ziff just goes silent.
Not just me, it's everybody with
everyone around you.
So you also got the leader of the halfling.
So we all go silent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're just mouthing to each other.
So we're doing charades now?
So, all right.
No,
Okay,
we can't talk on Discord either. We're gonna have to figure out how to do this just without talking on Discord.
Do you know sign language?
See, we gotta do it by gifts.
Undercommon.
No sound. Undercommon or not, it's no sound.
It's hand gestures.
Okay, who all speaks Undercommon?
Undercommon isn't hand gestures. It's the rogues.
Thieves' cant is hand gestures.
Drow.
It's not even just hand gestures. It's just hidden text underneath a different language. Like
I think it is a hand language too, like certain motions. They can
Yeah,
speak to each other.
the Drow use Undercommon by hand.
Okay, are you Drow?
No.
So then that would apply to Drow.
But you speak thieves' cant, right?
I'm not a thief.
Yeah, only daggers.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay,
You wouldn't even know that.
Dagger can talk to himself.
Yeah.
It's just this
All right, well, this is
awkward
really
silence for
Well,
10 minutes.
We don't.
I
don't know that
while
walking
everyone's
out
silent, I walk up to Ziff, pick him up, and just carry him off.
Oh, good. Then I can talk again if you carry me outside.
Yep.
As soon as you
I carry him.
Radius.
I carry him outside the radius and say, Ziff, you do not want to scare these people. Stop talking about eating them.
What? I wasn't gonna eat them. I was just reminding Will that I was gonna eat them. You see?
Yeah, but they could hear you.
I signed Varn, not Will.
What?
Okay, so if it was an in-character thing, or with his out-of-character thing, you're not talking, or are you trying to talk in the middle of the halfling village about eating halflings?
Well, he brought it up.
Yeah, but are you in character or out of character?
In character. I'm really stupid.
Okay.
What's your intelligence? Probably already asked this.
As
But
good as your strength.
I don't think it's that low.
So Ziff, while we're talking with other people, if you say something maybe that you shouldn't and you should be quiet, I'll nudge you, okay?
What did I say that I shouldn't? I don't understand.
You were talking in front of the halflings how you wanted to eat halfling.
No, it was past tense. I wasn't going to do it anymore.
Okay, so I've rolled for perception on some of the halflings in the area, whether they heard you or not.
Oh my god.
And it doesn't seem like they caught quite what you were saying.
Perfect.
That's ridiculous.
But do they know that we cast a
You're
spell?
so lucky.
Well, yeah, they'd have to.
Yeah, some of them are trying to figure out what's going on. They're all of a sudden they lost their voice and they can't hear what's going on.
It's concentration. I'll drop it. I'll drop it after Kriv takes away Ziff. I'll drop it.
And as soon as you drop it, some of the halflings are like, "I can't hear." I can hear you.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you just fine. That was
Why-
strange. That happened to you as well?
Why were you guys yelling at us?
They were trying to speak in the silence, and then all of a sudden it dropped, and you get that.
I know,
You know,
and
pause
I
in the music, and it's really
asked
loud.
them, why were you, as if I could hear them the whole time. Why are you yelling at us all this time?
I couldn't hear. Could you hear? All of a sudden it went quiet.
Really? That's weird.
Yeah, I'll say. And they look around.
Well, should we put up our tents, boys?
We'll just walk to the edge outside. Thanks. It's appreciated. Sorry again about your friends.
Do we get our hit point back?
Are you going out to have a long rest, or are you shopping? Are you actually going to try and buy something in this?
No, I think they ruined it for me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go back to reading my special book.
So, Varn, you think it's good? I'm good to go then. It doesn't matter that I'm a goblin and you're a kobold or whatever.
Well, I'm known by at least some people.
By everyone that sees you in the town?
No, but people in the higher part of town would probably, at least some of them would most likely know me.
We are the Menagerie.
I'm-
They expect different.
I'm a history teacher. I'm a professor in a college.
Okay. And you're famous?
Minor, but yeah.
I'm overhearing this, and I'll say he's about to rewrite the entire hierarchy of godliness.
Oh yeah.
Cleanliness.
Did you know
comes
that all
before
gods are
godliness.
actually cats?
Yeah. It's the next
Okay,
evolution
alright.
in gods. They turn into cats.
Yeah.
All right. I still kind of think I need a cool hat or something, though. It's like,
If I can go with you, it's no problem.
Maybe we could
We'll buy you a hat as well.
so have you been to Neverwinter before, Vern?
Yeah, but it was not that long of a visit. I tend to go to more exotic places.
And nobody cared that you were a kobold in the town?
Well, initially, it was when I was still an apprentice to a wizard, but yeah.
So I don't need to be worried about this then?
Maybe a little bit, but yeah.
Better to be safe than sorry.
Yes, yeah, you probably should. Maybe, yeah. If we give you a regal air or something, like just something that makes it seem like you're not just a normal goblin, like you're...
I could just disguise myself like a halfling. That's what I was getting at.
Okay, yeah. It would be a lot harder for me to disguise myself too, since I have my tail here.
We could paint scales on you, and you could be like Kriv's kid.
Yeah, that's always an option for people who don't know Dragonborn. Could always just pass. I could always pass off myself as a kid.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go back to the town then, and ask to buy some clothes from them.
Okay, you find someone who's willing to sell you an entire outfit for 50 gold.
50 gold. Holy fuck.
They're not impressed with you.
All right. Fuck you. I leave.
Okay.
All right. So I'm a proud goblin, guys. I don't want to be a halfling.
You got your pride cape.
50 gold they wanted. That's
Yep.
racist.
That's racist.
You just told them that you wanted to eat them all.
No, they didn't even hear me say that. All right. No. All right. When we get into town, I'll just buy wizard's robes or something. I want to look. I'll look like a gnome.
Just a little sick gnome.
You need a bigger nose.
I'll get like a fake beard. Then
I know how to dress people up as gnomes. Like I've studied them a lot. Those creatures.
They're the best.
Yeah,
Varn, do you have
gnomes are evil little shoots.
Varn, do you have anything that you could use to, like, tools or skills that you could use to make him something?
Yeah. Tailor me some stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I am good at forge, but if we can get some clay, I could probably make a fake nose, and then we can maybe like dye it.
You could make me a cool mask. That'd be pretty neat. I could wear a cool mask and I'd just get wizard robes and a hat.
I'd need a forge for that.
Well, when we get into town, I can disguise myself very easily.
I could cast prestidigitation on you to change your skin color.
I can disguise myself fully for an hour at a time.
Okay. So you guys going to set a watch, or are you going to all sleep in the field, or what's it going to be?
I'm going to sleep a full night tonight because every single night we always get ambushed. It's been horrible the last few nights. I need a full night's sleep.
All right, I'll take a watch by myself. I'll take the first watch by myself.
Okay.
And then you can sleep the night through, Will. Or Varn.
Okay, so Ziff and Varn are on first watch.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll take second watch.
And I'm going to be standing outside of the light so that nobody can see me if the halflings come at us.
Okay. Yeah, you're there's no campfire here at the edge of the field. If you try and make a fire, the halflings will be like, no, this is our fields. No fires here. You're welcome to sleep, but there is a little light back towards the settlement, which is just inside the tree line. But you're in the shadows.
Yeah. Keep an eye out.
Okay, give me a perception check.
12.
Okay. You can see a large shadow. It's way off in the distance, but now because you're in the field, you can see it flying. It looks like, from this distance in this light, you can see that it's like a big shadow, maybe like, I don't know, a griffin size, maybe a rock, something large bird-like that's flying in the distance, like really far away, but you can see it flying is south of you.
Okay. Good.
Anything
I'm
else
not-
you could do on your watch?
Nope.
Okay. Everything else.
I'll wake Dagger up. And I'll say to Dagger, I think a Chardalon was flying just south of us there, so we'll be safe tonight.
Nice.
Don't worry about taking a watch.
Yeah. A Chardalon's watching over you.
Okay. You got any more of that goblin wine?
You guys appropriated that from my people. I didn't get any.
Marinate. Okay, so Andros and Dagger on second watch.
Yep.
I mean, Gord was saying he would like second watch, but it's up to Dagger if he wakes him.
He's gonna kick him.
Oh. I probably flied like 15 feet because I'm only 10. It's like kicking a 10-pound soccer ball.
Didn't kick you that hard. I'm not trying to break ribs.
Okay. Andros and Dagger, it's your watch.
Well, I didn't say I was kicking him to wake him up. I just wanted to kick him.
I'll probably wake up from that.
Okay.
And I'll cast light on my Morning Star.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of sit down, whittle away at the necklace.
What are you making the necklace for everyone now?
Wow. I think when we're getting rid of those furs over there, it probably slipped off you there, Dagger, but I was able to save it. So I'm just cleaning it up a little bit.
Yeah, you like the way I made it look? It looks like...
No, I don't like this look at all. And I'm scraping over the...
I like this one much better.
Yeah. Well, you could make one, but this one is from me to you, and I don't like to have my art defaced.
It's not defacing. It's a cooperative creation.
Well, you could create one, and then you could wear both.
Well, I can't wear two.
But it kind of took away from the artistic.
That'd be too flashy.
It took away from the snake, right? You're not afraid of. It looks like a demon here. You're not afraid of demons. You're afraid of snakes. So it kind of defeated the purpose of like.
Why would I want to be reminded of a snake all the time?
It's in a cage. It's trapped your fears.
Uh-huh.
So I'll just kind of clean it up. I will leave a little bit of fur at the base of the stalk.
It's your artistry.
Is that its nest?
Well, maybe the snake has a little fur down below at the base.
Rattle.
Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Oh, a perception. Okay. Visual or smell?
Up to you.
Oh, it'll do smell.
I got a 6. I'm too distraught over wearing that.
I rolled a 17.
Okay, a 17. You can see this large winged creature off in the distance, kind of flying around.
I'll point it out to Dagger to say, "There's something." Looks pretty far away.
It's kind of towards the south, which is towards the water, where the coastline is. You can kind of see a little glimpse of the moonlight on the water from this distance, but it's really far away. And Neverwinter is kind of more northwest of where your position is along the tree line.
So I'll make sure Dagger sees it.
Okay.
And I'll just keep working on the necklace, perfecting the look.
Okay, anything else you want to do on your watch?
Yeah, I'll ask Dagger about this. What did he find in this this temple that he raided with the giant metal man? Was he able to grab anything, or was he just kind of in and out?
Dagger pulls out like a little puzzle box.
Is that what you got?
It's about the size of a Rubik's Cube.
Have you solved it?
I dare not.
What is it?
I don't know.
Do you know what it's worth? Is it worth anything?
What do I care what things are worth?
Or is it just something you're keeping?
It's a souvenir of my past adventures.
I see.
Just like this here dragon's scale or dragon's claw. Was it a tooth I got? A dragon's tooth.
All right.
I have this here raptor's tooth too. See?
Oh, is that from when you said you were in Chult?
Yeah, we kind of passed through Chult from Mastika. And then also, I found these six gems of shaped like dragons in the citadel there. So I'm gonna keep those as well. Those are nice souvenirs.
You could probably use your own bag of holding. Over the years, you'll probably collect a lot.
Here.
So you may have another souvenir that's looking for you.
Yeah, I'm Barnes very worried about it. I'm not so worried. I think we'll be okay.
He was pretty worried about it. He said you guys fucked up. Did you know it was there?
No, I had no idea.
I told him you just have to live a long life and avoid it. You don't have to kill it if you don't. You can just stay away from it. So you're not too worried about it?
Make an insight check.
From the player. Guidance on myself. Oh, that's shit.
I got a 20 deception.
Yeah, I rolled a 12. And I had a +6 on insight.
Dagger doesn't seem worried.
Yeah. Well, that's good. You're a calming. The confidence hopefully will rub off on Varn. You obviously shouldn't be a big deal. You obviously aren't worried about it, so.
Yeah, I can outrun most things.
Yeah, I saw today. I woke up when these ghosts were talking to earlier, and then they disappeared, but I heard you skedaddled. Don't like ghosts?
No.
Well,
My people are a little bit superstitious.
I'll tell you what, I might make you another necklace with a ghost in a cage.
Well, one's enough.
I could make a ghost snake.
A ghost what?
Never mind. And I'm just formulating ideas in my mind.
Okay. Want to have time for third watch here? That's Kriv and Orlear. Varn sleeping. Hello, Crib.
Yeah.
Here.
Orlear will get up and grab Crib and cast light on his shield so that we got a little bit of light around where we're sleeping.
Okay. You both can roll perception checks.
16 for Orlear.
Crib.
I would have mentioned it to me as we exchanged watches about what I saw.
Okay.
The creature.
Okay, then I'll let you both roll with advantage, since you know what you're looking for.
Oh, that's a 17.
And Kriv, I can't hear you. So if you're talking,
You rolled a 9.
oh, you can hear him.
No, I can
No,
see
but
it
we
on
can
D&D
see it
Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Okay, I'm not on D&D Beyond. Okay, so if his 9 is with advantage, he doesn't see it, but Orlear sees it, and it's like I described. It's a large winged creature like a rock or a griffin, or not quite sure at this distance, but a large flying creature. But it's a long way off. It's not bothering you. The two of you can have a chat if you wanted to.
So, Kriv, I don't want to be forward or anything, but you did kind of disappear and reappear.
Yes. Yes, I had a meeting with an old friend.
Okay.
But
An old friend.
it nothing to worry about. It's all good.
Fair enough. Orlear will just kind of like eye you a bit. Everything good?
Mostly, yeah. Though there's only one thing that really scares me about my meeting, and it's that I need to draw blood every 7 days.
You need
from something.
Okay, hold up a hot minute.
Yes.
You need to draw blood from what? An animal, a person, yourself?
Anything.
Every 7 days. How much? Like a drop, a pint, a quart, a bucket?
Well, I do need to. I need to kill something, so I'm thinking it could be a chicken, it could be a cow, it could be
fair
a monster that we come across.
But do you need to draw the blood out of it, or just like, as in like spill blood?
I need to be the one that ends its life.
Huh. That could be problematic.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that possibly you can keep an eye out or help me out.
Sure.
This is a matter of like life and death. If I don't do this, I'm dead.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. That's a new one for me. Even in my realm of weird, that's weird.
Hmm.
You didn't make another pact, did you? Or like make a deal with something that you have to do this? Like, it seems pretty serious. Your life's on the line.
Yeah. Well, I did make a pact, but I'm cautious of sharing it, as in it could
That's fine.
change the viewpoint of people.
I understand. Of all the people, I understand. It's not like you didn't watch me plunge my hand into a fire to pull out a blade that you couldn't see. It's not like I don't
yeah.
talk to strange voices and shadows and have dreams. I get it. We should probably talk to the rest of them in the morning and maybe fill them in a bit. Because every 7 days is not too bad, but we need to be aware when we're on the move, so like time doesn't get away from us, so to speak.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's manageable. I think you can do this. You're competent. We'll look out for each other, Kriv.
Oh, thanks. And how have your dreams been?
Peaceful for the most part, other than the last time we watched. That was a little nuts, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I have a bit more relief. Like, I feel like I've started on the path to where I need to go. It's all right. Yeah, I don't have any complaints. I feel like when we get to Neverwinter, I'll look into it a bit more. I want to get the necklace looked at, but I feel like there's more will come to light to me the more we travel together and the more time I have to think. Yeah. I think we'll be okay. Your pact is way scarier than mine. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it's a necessary burden for the quest I'm on.
Fair enough. Let me know if I can do anything else to help. I mean, you've already helped me a lot, healed me, shielded me. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind, and same goes for you. If you need a strong hand.
I'll count on it. It's appreciated, crew.
You guys awake, and you feel refreshed, and you get back your negative hit point. So you go back to your whatever your max was before.
Sweet. And we speed our way to Neverwinter.
So you're gonna just take a beeline path because
We're gonna walk the kind of the forest edge because that's what the elder said. We could just take the forest edge.
Yeah, I'm saying you can walk the forest edge, or you can cut straight across the fields, the wide open fields.
I'd like a bit of cover. Why don't we stick close to the trees?
Okay.
After seeing that big bird.
Oh, you saw that as well, eh?
I did.
It wasn't a bird. It was a Chardalon. You'll be fine.
I hope it was our Chardalon.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be persuasive, Ziff? You wanna challenge this and see if you can persuade them that it was a Chardalon?
No, I know that it was. I don't need to persuade anybody.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to know what your intentions are. If we need a roll or not. Okay, and everyone else is happy with your decision earlier. They're not saying anything else. You stick to the tree line and you travel kind of in the northward direction back towards where the road to Neverwinter is.
Oh, I see activity on the Kriv Discord.
Kriv is back.
Hey!
Hey!
Plug your mic in?
What's that?
Did you have to plug your mic in?
It's weird. Like it just stopped working.
Could you hear us?
I had to unplug it. No. I heard a little bit of it, like when it was my watch, and then I disconnected.
Okay, do you or Norlear want to have your watch? We'll quickly do that before we move on. Is there something that you guys want to chat about?
I would have naturally asked them what the heck happened with the night before, but we'll have to go over that
first. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe we'll do that again. And then that way that can be built out.
Okay.
Okay, so you follow the path or the tree line up to the path, and I'm going to say that's about a half day's travel. And all the while, you see this creature that's flying, kind of swooping down and then flying up again and then swooping down, and kind of you see them off in the distance, but they don't see you, and you kind of keep to the tree line. Everyone can roll perception or survival, and I want everyone to do the roll.
Visual or smell for me?
Ugh.
It's a visual. This one's all visual.
Nat 20, baby.
There it is.
I got a 23 survival.
Okay.
13.
Yeah, earlier got 13 as well.
Okay.
11 for Andros.
Ziff.
9.
Okay. Ziff stubs his toe on a rock, and the guys rolling 11s and 13s, they notice that this isn't just a rock, that this is like some sort of a previous wall, and that it's like a deliberately built rock, a part of a ruin that has been torn down and then buried over, and then there's not much of it sticking out of the ground, but Ziff just thinks it's a rock. Everyone else can see that this is like a ruin. And the guys rolling, I had a 20 and a 23.
Yeah.
Kriv and Dagger investigate and look around and can see that there are like, this is definitely like the site of a ruin, a civilization that had built something here hundreds of years ago, and that there was actually buildings here, and can make out like where the edges of the buildings are, and the different that there are separate buildings in the ruin.
Does it seem like there's any entrances into this room?
No, it's not like it's not like a cave or
No, but I mean, like looking around on the ground, does it look like there's any kind of hole?
What you're seeing is just like the tips of walls.
Yeah.
That don't have any roofs on the buildings, and you're not sure whether it's like the top of the wall or the very bottom of the wall that's been crumbled down to nothing. But you can make investigation rolls, and I'll give Kriv and Dagger investigation advantage to find something in the ruins.
Guidance.
Who are you guiding?
Investigation, Dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, good call.
It's a D4, right?
Yep.
Crib got a 15.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Okay. Everyone starts frantically digging and looking, but this is an old ruin that's been here a long time, and people have done some amount of excavation, just digging and looking. But Dagger finds something that everyone else has overlooked, and he reaches in and finds like a crevice in the rock, and inside you reach your hand in and you can feel like a cylindrical tube with sort of an impression on it, a little indentation.
Okay.
And Kriv, you find it's kind of like a bracelet that has a little red gem on it.
Okay.
And it's like, how could anyone have everyone else who's looked over this didn't find anything, couldn't find anything, and then you move something aside, and lo and behold, underneath in a hidden compartment, you find this bracelet. And Dagger, this cylindrical tube that you can reach in and grab it, but you can't pull it out.
Now push that little button.
You press that little indentation, and then it comes free, and you are able to pull it out of the crack.
Okay. Hey, Varn, look at this.
What is it?
I don't know. You tell me.
If you give me 10 minutes, if it's magical, I'll know everything about it, practically. So I'm going to, if you allow me, I can try that.
Sure.
Okay. So for the next 10 minutes, I'm identifying this object because I'm stingy with my spell scrolls. Not spell scrolls, my daily spells, whatever.
Sure. So you take a 10-minute break after everyone's thoroughly looked over this ruin, this site of that, like I said, everyone's looked over it. Everyone who walks down this way has, taken a peek at what they could find. And this item is immovable rod.
Cool.
It's a special rod, Dagger. If it's there's a button somewhere on it, and if you press it, it will make it like extremely heavy to the point where nobody can lift it.
Okay.
I'll wander over to them and go, hey, Varn, can you check out this bracelet that I found? Well, what are you guys looking at?
Nothing. Dagger just wanted to show out this cool new fighting move he made up.
Look what I found. Look this. I stick it down on the ground. Pick it up.
I'll go down and pick it up again.
Okay, you have to roll a strength check.
And you got to roll a 52.
Yeah, no, I think it's 30 actually.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, close!
What?
I rolled a 19.
Okay, it's like Thor's hammer. It's like stuck to the ground, and you can't move it at all.
You're weak. I pick it up. I push the button with a sleight of hand and pick it up.
Okay, roll the sleight of hand to see if Kriv notices.
A 12.
And passive, what's your passive?
Oh no, my passive is 10.
Okay, you able to fool him.
Whoa! That's so cool, man. How do you do that?
Magic.
What is magic?
I don't know.
So, Varn, did you check out my bracelet?
I'll require 10 more minutes for this one.
Okay.
Okay, and everyone sits around for another 10 minutes. Is there anything anyone else is doing in this 20-minute break?
If anybody wants to read some special books, I have some in my backpack. I have just don't take the ones that's wrapped up in some leather in there. That's my special books.
Are the pages stuck together?
Hey, I take precautions on that. I don't want to ruin the books.
Okay, no one else is doing anything. You're just standing around watching Varn do his...
I'm working on my necklaces.
Okay.
Multiple necklaces.
Multiple. You
I'm gonna eat
want
some
to...
berries.
Okay, are you at the point where you'd like to roll a performance check or at the completion of this artwork to see how well it is, or are you still a work in progress?
No, I still have some things to do to it.
Okay, that's fine. When it's complete, then we'll roll a performance check to see how good it is.
Sorry, I was working on necklaces for the other guys.
Sure. I'm just saying, when they're complete, then we'll roll a check to see how good it turned out.
We bet.
Okay.
Are they all going to be dick necklaces?
Mine looks good. It looks like it's ready.
I might give him like a sword or something cool.
Earlier, we'll be watching the birds in the air.
Okay. So 10 minutes passed, and this is a bracelet that when you can rub the gem on the bracelet once per day, and it gives the wearer the long strider ability.
Nice.
It gives the bracelet gives a person the ability to strive long.
Yeah,
That's plus 10 to your movement.
Plus what, 10?
Yeah.
So it's a once per day action. Actually, I'll make it a bonus action, but only once per day.
Dope.
It lasts for an hour.
Does anyone need this? And I bring it up to the group. It makes you run faster than you need to be.
Don't give it to the cat.
Give it to Dagger.
Yeah,
no,
Dagger
don't
should.
give it to Dagger. He already runs away enough.
It'd be good to have the ranger maybe have an equal or close to what Dagger can do.
Meh.
That's true. Zeph?
You're the guy that needs to get in the way of stuff.
Get in quick.
Yeah, you can run into...
Just charge them? That's true.
Yeah.
I don't need that. I can shoot from 200 feet away.
I'll keep it for now, but we'll keep
Yeah.
it. We'll see if anyone else needs it later.
Good call.
Well, are you guys gonna take the next days, like your next rest here at the ruins, or are you gonna continue on till dark?
What time of the day is it?
I'd say it's about 3 o'clock.
Yeah, keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
Okay, then you come to you come to where the road is, and here at this point where the road exits the forest, the river that you heard before is now running alongside the road. So there's a winding river that runs through the fields towards Neverwinter, and the road kind of follows the river.
How big is the river?
It's about 50 feet wide. It's
Pretty good size.
It's a pretty good sized river.
It's too bad we don't have a boat.
Okay, that you guys just gonna whine about not having a boat?
No.
Well, we know the river's heading off to the ocean. Should take us to Neverwinter.
Well, let's follow the road.
Okay, so you can just it's an easy path. It's well traveled. It's still gonna be like a day's journey, at least, to Neverwinter from here.
Okay.
Like, it's way off in the distance, and the hills and the fields kind of. There's not a lot of up and down to it, but you can see that you're losing. You're losing height. The grade of the land is sloping down towards the coast, towards Neverwinter. So you're looking down over the city as you approach it, but it's still a day's travel from this point. And anything else that you're doing on this day?
We've gone as far as we can go for the day.
Well, unless there's something else you want to do today.
Nope.
You'll be finding
Right.
somewhere to sleep off the side of the road, or
Is it
like it's still just hills and fields.
is it like farmers' fields or is it like wilderness?
No, this is just random fields. It's not like farmers' fields. It's like grasslands, high, tall grass, in some sections, and rolling hills that kind of
trees
that slope down towards you're losing elevation.
There's no trees.
No, there's no trees. You've left the shelter of the forest.
Okay.
Just sleep off to the side.
Andros, know that your cabin is on the other side of the river.
Yeah, I'll point that out as we're getting close to. Can we see it from the other side of the river, or is it like
no,
out of view? Yeah. So
it's
when we
out
get
of view.
when we get close, I'll just kind of point in the general direction and saying, "Yeah, my cabin's just a bit yonder over there, just beyond view."
Yeah, it's still like across, say 10 miles on the other side of the river.
Yeah. Best nuts you've ever tasted in that place.
Did they taste like goblin wine?
I've never marinated my nuts before.
Just other people's.
I guess we just keep walking.
Okay, so
Until it gets too dark.
Okay, it's getting real dark now. You guys can find a place to set a camp. There's no real shelter or cover. It would just be like on the side of the road. Or you can go off to the road, but it's just in the field. Where do you set up camp?
Just take the field.
Okay,
Yeah,
Zip walks off into a field.
Yeah, earlier I'll follow him because he doesn't want to stay on the road in the night.
Should we start a campfire, or is this thing gonna burn down the field?
I would maybe not recommend a campfire tonight. Kind of a little obvious in these fields.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I like being able to start the session with that long rest, and I'd rather not end with the long rest. So why don't we call it for tonight and start the next session with that long rest, 1 day out from Neverwinter.
Thanks for listening to Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com for new episodes, news, and other information. In the meantime, go take your hook horror for a walk, give your homunculus a big hug, and go play some D&D.